Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. We are Hard Knock Dice. My name is Jonesy, your dungeon master for the evening, and these beautiful people around me are your heroes for the evening and my best friends. Today we continue across Eberron, but if I could get one of the homies here sitting with me to go into the stream and make sure all the audio stuff is good, music and audio levels and all that good stuff, because since the computer reset, I want to make sure. Should be. I'm getting the right levels on my side, but just want to make sure.
Yeah. It sounds good to me.
Perfect. Wonderful. Awesome. In that case, hello, Mom Archetype.
Hi, Mom.
I was about to say last we left off. Announcements first and foremost. We are still raising money. Thank you, Hydra, for that link for the International Medical Corps, which is helping out in the crisis in Ukraine. So please consider opening up your heart and wallet to a really good cause. Be a hero for someone else. More announcements. We have birthdays. August is a fucking fuck fest for birthdays for Hard Knock Dice. So happy birthday to Kent / Artium, and happy birthday to Wyatt / Azure. Happy birthday, boys.
Known as Melgrim.
These
birthday.
you had to do that. You just
That's
had to slip that in.
Formerly known as Melgrim.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Should I get two?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Can I use my D20 to give her disadvantage?
You take the amount of life that Melgrim has and you multiply it by 20, and that's the D20 that you get for him. So you do get, however, get a D20 or a D20. You get a birthday 20 for Azure and a birthday 20 for Artium. For our beloved guests who may not know what that is, you get a free natural 20 for your birthday around here to use at your heart's content. So, gentlemen, you have until next year on your birthday. Does not roll over. Does not stack. It's like temp HP. We don't do that shit around here. Third announcement. Happy birthday, boys. I will be on another live stream next Saturday, right before Hard Knock Dice, for Dungeons and Dummies on their YouTube channel. We're doing a Extra Life charity event. I think it's called, I forget the name of it, but it's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to be running that right before this. So before you hop on our Twitch channel and watch across Eberron, make sure you hop over there to their YouTube channel and watch a charity stream. We're going to be playing some hopefully really good Dungeons and Dragons as well. I will be playing a Gith Yankee fighter, so fun stuff to be had for sure. Anyways, that's that stuff. We're getting into this stuff now. Anything else? Any other announcements? No? Nothing? Nada? Wonderful. Last we left off, our heroes hit Farlman, the island to the far northeast of, I can't read Skype chat, I gotta stay away from that. An island to the far northeast of Corvair, in the world of Eberron. They find themselves here chasing the scoundrel, the murderer, the elf known as Yedril, and Kaushik's former father, stepfather. I don't know how to, family's
Father
weird.
Figure.
Father, Kaushik's daddy.
Sorry, Daddy. Sorry.
They chase him here to bestow upon some justice or vengeance or murder, so he can stop spreading death and murder himself. They chase him here, and they are traveling with a vampire known as Dario, whose town was wiped out by Yedril, including his sister. After a bit of a tiff with Dario out over how he bestowed some justice of his own upon one of his townsfolk, they set off on the shore of Farlnen, away from this pirate city of Port Cairn. On this journey so far, they've encountered a woman in a chair who was frozen to it and didn't do anything with it. They encountered a skeleton dragon, long dead and protected by ancient Argonesian runes, runic obelisk, and some yetis. Charles, Anita, and Lucy, who they spoke to and are now sending back on their way, hopefully, to a safer location for them. These Yetis found themselves trapped on the island of Farl in a manifestation zone of death where light never shines. So we pick back up, though, where we last left off. Gandalf going through a series of memories, some of his, some not, as he had a conversation with Yidril, and Yidril gave him an offer. No more countrymen, no more patriots had to die. No more good Karnathi people. If only Yidril gets what he wants. Kaushik. He gave him the offer, telling Gandalf not to shine the light on Yidril's misdeeds when Gandalf hides his own in the shadow, showing Gandalf some past memories of war, or something worse than. After declining his offer, Yidril told Gandalf to pick one then. Gandalf refused to have Yidril pawn off his monstrous axe onto himself. So in an insight versus a deception check, Gandalf instinctively put himself in between Yidril and Artyom. In the next few seconds, a blur as Yidril teleports in, dispelling the dome, casting power word kill on Artyom, and teleporting out, all within the blink of an eye. Gandalf, you wake up screaming, holding your hand out towards where Artyom sleeps. And everybody is awoken by the sound of Gandalf screaming. Everybody wakes up as the dome gently fades. And all of you get a long rest.
Hey! Sick.
By everybody wakes up. You mean Artyom too, right?
Everybody wakes up.
What the fuck was... Hey, Daria, what is it? What got through?
Nothing has gotten through. He beckons his hand over to Gandalf, who is sitting straight up from a sleeping position, sort of hand reached out.
I high-five him.
Oh, yeah. As soon as Gandalf screams, Kaushik wakes up with a fucking... and then lunges towards where she hears Gandalf screaming. So
Milo is scrambling
she ain't
to
letting
his feet.
Gandalf die again.
Milo is scrambling to his feet, struggling between trying to shoulder the bolter while also getting his glasses back on his face and not really sure where the threat is.
Charles awakes as well with you yelling and starts yelling in his defensive stance again. Ah! And starts screaming with you.
Just a few beats of just frozen, realizing that our team is awake and not dead, and is just gonna kind of...
Kinda, because at this point, Kaushik has essentially, even though he's already down Mr. President, she got down Mr. Presidented on Gandalf. So she is.
And just clarify, I also got a long rest and take like no psychic damage. Okay, cool.
Oh,
correct.
He gets a long rest when Yidril visits his dreams. Okay.
Making sure.
Hell yeah.
Just as a heads up, the portents for the day are a 10 and a 13. So the least exciting numbers.
Could be better, could also be worse.
Could make one a birthday 20.
That's technically true.
What?
I don't think you should do that, though. Unless your birthday's like tomorrow or something.
Isn't it already
Yeah, but at that
passed?
point you could
Yes.
have 2 portents and a birthday 20. That's kind of wasteful.
Well, if you portented your birthday 20, then it would be essentially you giving anyone you wanted to your birthday 20 instead of one of your rolls.
Right.
That's true.
Anyways, sorry. Off on a tangent
Now,
there.
now we've gamed the system of you being able to birthday 20 one of your poor.
I'm not exhausted anymore. I can see.
He's not exhausted anymore.
Bye.
You're not exhausted. You get your long rest. So does everybody else.
Jesus Christ.
Regain half your hit dice that you spent. All hit points are back up. All spell slots.
Sure. Somehow get Koshik. I'm like, I'm fine, Koshik. Get off. You muted yourself and then talked and then
I'm
unmuted.
stupid. Sorry.
You're good.
I'm eating this candy corn, man. I'm in the zone.
You are.
Ugh.
Yes, you are gross. I hope everybody in here is judging your candy corn.
Someone can defend me.
Did you
Yeah, I
eat
like
more
candy
than
corn.
one? Did
Monster.
you eat more than one?
Yes.
This is a pound of candy corn.
Oh my
Gone
god.
No,
Ah.
you don't understand.
Oh
There's
no.
not any left.
One candy corn a year is good. You're like, oh, this smells nice. And you eat one and you're like, oh, that's good. And then you start to eat the second one and you're like, no, we're good. We're good until next year.
Anyway.
And you're eating your 50th.
It's cold. It's cold. It's got the juice.
So it's kind of once it's clear I'm not like in any kind of moral danger. I'm just going, gosh, your dad is a fucking dick. Just if that wasn't already clear.
Yeah, I think we all knew that, Gadon.
Yeah, well,
Why are you screaming?
just double confirm.
So, does that mean there's no threat?
No threat. I don't think so. Artyom's not dead, so I think so.
What?
Yeah, I am very much alive.
He's ducking and
Looks
everything.
between Gandalf and Artyom for a second.
I guess Yidril's trying to find a point of infiltration or something in the group. He was trying to talk me around helping him out.
You know, for being a master wizard and all kinds of other things, this guy's a total fucking dumbass.
He didn't like being told to go fuck himself, so he tried to kill Artyom. Or I guess make me think he was killing him. I don't know.
Hey, Koshik, do you know if your dad ever had a single fucking friend in his life? I don't think he understands how that shit works.
I'd say less friends and more people who are fucking terrified of him, but
Yeah, there you go. I guess not too many people decided that they were going to band together and murder the shit out of him in the seat of power.
But he did. And you know, this could be like total bullshit, obviously. But he said Caius is a fake.
Who's Caius?
The current king of Karnath.
Oh, right. That name
Caius,
sounded
you
familiar.
better- Yeah, he's a prick.
What kings are?
I have no clue. Haven't met
Burger
one
King.
that I've really liked. What? Who's this Burger King?
He sounds,
What
actually,
is he
that
a
guy
king
sounds
of?
pretty good. If he's king of burgers, I like him.
Where's this Burger King? I wish to meet him. Anyway, yeah, he said that he said Caius is a fake. And he basically usurped the throne, not like in like a coup or anything, but that he kind of showed up as like a lost son of the previous king, and had some people who like verified it.
Jones, is this something that I know the lore of when it comes to Yidril?
Give me a history check.
Okay. Get my dice.
When you say when it comes to Yidril, what do you mean specifically?
I know what Yidril believes in regards to Caius being like a false king or whatever.
Yeah, sure. Give me a history check with advantage.
Oh, with
Since you're-
advantage. Oh,
yeah, you're
two
trying-
dice this time.
Well, I mean, you're just kind of going off of like what you've heard Yidril say. So,
Nat 20 on the gold die. Let's go,
damn,
Ian.
that's two natural 20s with this
I-
situation.
Yeah,
And
that's
it
what I was
was
about
a-
to say. I was like, that's the second natural 20 for
And
this
it was a
specific thing.
4 on the other die.
Uh-oh.
So with a natural 20, okay. Fuck. see what you get. With a natural 20, you know that the people around Yidril would say, of course not in front of him, but sort of things that you would hear is that rumors about, oh, he was kicked out because, you know, he was planning a coup against the king. Like, these are things that you heard. He was kicked out because when it came to the end of the war, he planned on assassinating, and that was the big one that you heard, is that Yidril had planned the assassination at the signing of the Treaty of Thronehold, and because he wanted a strong Karnath. And with a natural 20, you heard Yidril himself. There were some things that he would say about Caius being a fake king, and it's sort of his, and when his units or his followers and other members of the Emerald Claw, like, that became a thing they would try to put out there as like propaganda to whether it was true or not, like, you couldn't verify that, but it was odd circumstances. And you would hear it from, like, you heard the propaganda side of it, you heard Yidril's side of it. So, but the things that he would bring to light and his followers would try to like disseminate to the people to try to like undercut Caius's power would be things like that he came forward with witnesses. What does that even mean? He had people witness his birth, or he had people verifying his birth as the son of King Jaren? Like, that doesn't make sense, does it? And just get people really questioning the legitimacy of Caius. As far as what lies in truth, what lies in propaganda, you're not sure. Yidril always seemed to believe it. That's what you get with the natural 20.
Sick. So I will share with Gandalf, who brought it up, and I guess anyone else who's listening, that information specifically, that it was propaganda. The entire Emerald Claw following believed Yidril when he said that Caius was a false king, and I've heard rumors of an attempted assassination on Yidril's side, which I don't doubt at all. But it's something he's always believed.
But this is something that he genuinely believes.
As
And
far as
doesn't
I can
just-
tell.
Not just trying to like cause doubt.
Yidril
Oop.
always talked about a stronger Karnath, and he didn't think that we could get that under Caius. So
So he was trying to undermine his legitimacy to the throne by saying, "Oh, his blood isn't the actual blood."
essentially,
Hey, who gives? This
Listen,
whole idea
people
is
can't-
just fucking dumb. Like, his rule will be better because he had same blood as the last guy. Oh man, he's thumbs up for that guy. He's got a last name that's the same. Dumb idea anyway.
I never said it made sense.
Yeah.
Just
At the very least, Caius hasn't really been the good one, so. I just thought it was interesting.
Well, I mean, he's got to be better than a guy who's trying to bring everyone back from the dead to overtake an entire country and throw entire towns and cities into a massacreical, genocidal bloodbath thing. So whatever things you want to throw on top of it. So the guy who's not genociding gets my vote.
I don't think you get the vote. Just
Just
as an aside.
we're going to kill one, so I kind of feel like my vote's definitely going for him.
I don't think they will like really take it into account. I think they'll just kind of like do their own thing. Whatever. Anyway. But yeah. So he's a dick, which we knew already. But if he's really trying to get one of us to betray each other, then either he's not quite as confident as he seems, or he really just doesn't want to deal with us himself.
And also, that's like really insulting. I mean, you've been with the party since like, all the way back the last time we were incarnate. I mean, you know, Azul is joined our group like just a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't even try to get him to betray us or anything.
But you just called
Just
me.
tap Azure on the shoulder.
It means the same thing. It still means blue.
Yeah, it's blue.
Sure.
If it makes you feel any better, you're probably the most attractive person in the group. So it's kind of like a defense mechanism. If I make you think I don't know what your name is, then it won't be as weird.
I'm just gonna lean over and whisper to Azure, call him Fartium.
No. Gosh, thank you.
No.
You're right. You're right. You're better than that. You're better than that.
I can only guess that it was he figured I may sympathize with his goals. I don't know.
He doesn't
Your
know
your
me.
goal is to fucking kill him. What the? We're not out here fighting for the glory of Carnet or something. They're trying to defend it for the. I mean, he's messing with our friend and killed a bunch of our other friends. Like,
Yidril doesn't know good people. Yidril knows cowards. He thought it would work, and of course it's not going to.
Well, people also aren't one-dimensional. Yeah, no one can still love all of you and still have patriotism for his country.
Is that
At least
Dario
At
speaking?
least care for his people. It is.
Who asked? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I didn't say that.
He and I simply disagree on what is best for our people. Simple as that.
That's a hell of a disagreement.
it's a dumb notion to begin with. What is your people, my people? I mean, we should just be fighting for people.
Yeah, well, good luck with getting everyone everywhere to see that particular viewpoint, correct though it may be.
Yeah, that's what the Shining Vanguard's for, because people are too stupid to see what's in front of them.
Just kind of a quiet nod of agreement from Milo.
Anyway,
Gainowin is rooting around in his getting ready for the trip today. Rooting around in your backpack. What are you looking for?
I mean, I'm probably just going through, read. Probably at this point, mostly just doing something to keep his hands busy. I don't think he's looking for anything in particular. He's just like basically reorganizing for the sake of reorganizing, like kind of shifting things around from like just the order in which they're packed in, like going from having like, clothes on the bottom, painting supplies in the middle, and food supplies and stuff he carries on his person on the top, to rearranging it so that it's like paint supplies on the bottom, food in the middle, clothing and things on the top. Like double rechecking things like ties and secures, knives and things, making sure like undoing and redoing sheaths and stuff like inside his jacket.
As you're going through your backpack, you move some spare clothes out of the way, but all of your stuff has been shunted and sort of shifted in there in a way that it's not necessarily natural. But as you're going through and you move your spare clothes out of the way in your backpack, you see a wooden stake in there.
And that definitely wasn't there before.
Correct.
Kind of steak, perhaps T-bone,
Wooden.
filet mignon.
So well done, you
Wooden
mean?
filet mignon.
Just a wood circle. Just a piece of wood chopped into the shape of a steak. No danger here.
Is it literally wooden or just cooked well done? Like what?
This conversation brings us closer and closer to death.
My headset just cut off for some reason. I don't know why. So I just went no, silence.
It
he
was
just-
the stupidity. Your headset was trying to keep it from happening. Oh, it's me. Is it me? It's me. It is the stupidity.
It's you, Brittany.
While Gandolin's is staring at this steak, I'm gonna go over to Koshik and just kind of be like, "Yeah, I need to use the bag of holding a
I don't
little
like
bit,"
that at all.
and just rummage around in there, reach in, pull out booze. Like it's not actually what I wanted, but I don't know. We'll revisit that later, and then get my one of my component bags out and rummage through it and get some mistletoe out real quick and getting prepared for those folks that make their journey. Archon will cast Goodberry for them.
That's nice of him.
All right. So there's berries that are going to make you very full. You probably could eat a couple apiece, but they'll probably go bad pretty quickly. So just have one now and maybe like 10 hours from now. Yep. Or just eat them all. I mean,
Okay.
it's whatever. But they're staying. I don't know how quickly they'll go bad. It could be, hey, they're magical. They don't go bad. I don't know. It's not a very powerful spell, but something to help you get from point A to point B a little bit quicker without having to perhaps get so wet.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're going to need all the help you can get.
This is where Milo will reveal the updated familiar. He holds up a clockwork ferret.
And this will be your guide of sorts. He will help you trace back through the path that we went through with some modification.
It's very small.
Yeah, I should avoid the dragon.
Yes, it is not a combat-oriented guide.
Okay. What can we do for you?
Stay alive.
Looks around, grabs his little triangular device that was emitting just a faint blue light and like sort of holds it out. For all you've done.
Well, I mean, you might need that. It's a light source. No, we can. We're completely. I'll just go whoop and uncover the top of the staff. Like we got light. It's not a big deal. I appreciate the gesture, though. You could use it at some time.
He takes a step back nearly immediately when you uncover the staff, but does not scream in panic. He is obviously very uncomfortable with the sight of fire. Just put it that way. Put it back. Put it back.
It's not a real fire. It's just like fake. It's a fake torch, I guess you could say.
By way of distraction, Milo will say,
If you feel the need that, or if you feel that there is some need to compensate us, we can discuss that when we meet back in the town. In the meantime, just stay safe, okay?
Okay. And we'll cut from that scene back to Gandalin staring inside of his backpack at a wooden stake.
Yeah, so this is all going on. You're just gonna look at that and just kind of thinking. Just make a decision and grab it and pull it out and just kind of hold it up and.
As soon as you grab it, as if it is programmed into touch, you hear
That's
a
what I was
voice in
worried
your head. When I could have taken everything, I instead gave. Protect yourself. Patriot. That's it.
They hold up in the air. It appeared he decided that, sowing dissent in one way wasn't good enough, and I'm just gonna kind of walk over to Milo and just, like slap it in his hand. Make sure that's not like cursed or something, please.
Oh, thanks. Just hand it to me when it could be cursed. Thanks,
No
Gandalf.
problem. No problem. Happy to help.
Like, kind of side-eyeing Gandalf, he'll sit down and get to work on a identify.
Sure. Uh, 10 minutes go by if nobody's doing anything. It is magical. It is a +3 wooden stake.
Oh shit.
No,
That's
Don't know
additional,
how much damage a wooden stake does.
no additional curses or anything.
No additional magic, no additional anything. +3 wooden stake. It is
Oh.
in Gandalf's inventory right now. Whoever is going to move it, you can move it.
Snap.
Milo will hand it back to Gandalf.
Nothing bad.
Nothing bad unless you'd hate the idea of killing vampires.
Looks at Dario.
I don't even
Milo
look at it.
hasn't hidden anything from Dario.
Yeah,
at
I
this point,
didn't either. Like I
so-
said, I stood up and just held it in the air and said that out loud to everybody to get everybody's attention
That
on
is
purpose.
powerfully enchanted to be incredibly effective.
Right, I wouldn't
I-
trust it.
Haven't actually ever seen one of these in person. Or that level of enchantment in person. That's big guns right there. Or big swords right there.
I might be able to modify that after things are said and done. Make it maybe like a little bit longer, or maybe like a dagger, like a wooden dagger. I don't know. Depends on the enchantment.
It's good.
Well,
All right.
the enchantment's strong as shit, so.
Yeah,
There you
okay.
go.
I'm gonna pocket it. How big is it? How big around is that? I'm trying to. Like, I don't even know how big a stake is, but
Like hand sized, like you could
Hand-sized?
comfortably wrap your hand around it. Yeah, it's not like as form fitting as a dagger is, but
right. Yeah. I'll
Oh.
keep a hold of it.
Offer out the bag of holding to see if Gandalf wants to put it in there.
Nope.
Yeah.
I keep it.
That's fine.
Hold on to it for now. All right.
Artyom just says Gandalf like it's probably a pretty good move, and you know. If all things considered, if things go bad with this guy, he might try to protect Koshik first, right? Don't want her to have the stake in case Yudro gets in this guy's mind or whatever.
Right.
he will try to twist whatever fulcrum he can.
Correct.
I was just saying that mentally to Gandalf.
He's responding to what Gandalf said
Oh,
out
okay,
loud.
sorry.
He's been staring
yeah.
at the wooden stake the entire time as it gets passed in between Milo back to Gandalf and just sort of out.
Yeah. Like I said, I pocket it. I keep it on me.
Just sort of
Looking over
stares
at
the wood
Dario.
position.
Milo's gonna take a couple steps toward him and just kind of incline his head.
If he has one, he might have the ability to make or acquire more. Be careful.
I somehow doubt that a wooden stake will be my demise, but we shall see.
I get the feeling it's more symbolic to him than anything else.
Give Dario the cookie.
You're going to die by wood for some reason.
Oh no.
He just grabs it and he yeets it into the fucking ocean.
He opens the cookie and says, "Damn, that wooden stake is sharp. Damn, that wooden stake got hands."
Crowley. In your head.
God
This
damn.
message is brought to you by House Civis. When you hear it from us, it's always good news. Crowley, something has happened in Reckonmark, from what I have gathered.
Son of a bitch.
Something almost immediately when I got out of there. Some undead has marched on the city. Is this what you were talking about? I've handed off the package to those in charge, and I think we've made a sound enough argument to get them to prepare. It sounds like they're sending troops to Reckonmark to assist in activating more troops in Korth. Oh.
Still didn't pay for that return message package, did they?
Fucking asshole.
I both love and hate that whole little aspect.
Crowley's gonna pipe up. I've just gotten a message from my contact that we sent over to Karnath. Something has happened in Reckenmark. Dead have marched in the city. The package has been handed off to those in charge. Troops are being sent to Reckenmark, with more being activated in Quarth.
Quarth.
Well, that's
I think I named 3 different books versions of Quarth just then.
Yeah.
Wait. So they know that that's a phenomenally stupid fucking idea to try and mobilize undead against the thing that weaponizes undead.
I would say that because they're doing that, no.
Roll a history check for me. If you're anybody that would like to, if you're from Karnath or near that region, roll it with advantage.
All right.
I will.
You said with
abstain.
advantage?
Correct.
Hell yeah, let's get another nat 20.
Woo boy. 4.
They were both 4s. That's wild.
With advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 4 and a 5.
I rolled a 4 and a 4.
1 second.
I was like, did you forget you're not rolling everything at disadvantage, Ian?
17 plus 4 for a 21.
Nice.
Large standing undead armies have not been are not a staple of Karnath after the war.
Oh, so they just
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. That's what I was
Allegedly.
trying to say.
There is still some undead presence, but undead armies are not activated. That's a good word for it.
They're in hibernation.
Okay, so the government's doing something illegal. Big newsflash.
I
Did
just
they say
imagine
that they
a
were-
giant bunker with undead just standing?
Did they say they were sending the undead?
Yes, or is this the undead of Yidro? And if it's the undead of Yidro, can we be sure that he's still on this island?
He can activate them remotely. We've seen that. It doesn't. He just sees a trigger.
Is this over the mental link, or are you saying all this out loud?
Mental link's not up yet, I would imagine.
Yeah, I figured
Oh,
this was out loud.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Karnath still has a living standing army, so if they're mobilizing the living against them,
We'll have to get our message across. I'll have to send more messages to my contacts. She didn't pay for the return message package. It's terrible.
cheapskate.
Well, maybe next time you'll tell her that when it's the fate of a country and possibly the world, that she should, just spend a little, kind of indulge some. Might be important.
Pretty sure we gave her enough for that.
Ah,
Probably just a board. Like, why aren't you paying? This is just terrible. You're wasting money.
If anything, all this means is we have to hurry.
we should be talking and walking. And with that, Archon will plop down and start doing the mental link.
Sit down, cast the mental link. Charles, Anita, and Lucy all grouping up together, spreading out the good berries amongst themselves, sort of takes the weasel in his hands, who I assume is going to try to bound off. But Charles is kind of using it like a divining rod at the moment. Where to go?
One second.
Point.
Now the dowsing weasel.
It
A
will
little radar dish.
cooperate.
Yeah, okay, well, it does a classic.
Hell yeah.
Thank you again.
Yeah, don't mention it. It's what the Shining Vanguard does. Yeah, we've got to go. You be extra safe, but guys.
Miss
Is it-
Bucky.
And they sneak off. You see them heading towards the far side of the coast where the weasel is just like
Is
maintaining.
he just doing this like?
Yeah, he's like since it's long like a dachshund is, he's like holding the back half of it as it sort of just uses its front half to curve and point.
Artem will
That's so
say,
weird.
we'll say over the mental link. You know, after the confusion with the cuddling last night, I really wanted to ask for a hug, but it's just too weird.
Yeah, a little bit. We should go.
Do you include Dario over the mental link or not?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I pass without a trace. Woo!
Pass without a trace. You guys start to head out. I can get someone to roll a d20 for me, please.
I want to roll it.
I'm gonna roll it because I haven't
There
rolled
we go.
anything in a while.
I'm gonna roll one too to see if it's better.
I don't think there's a better or worse. I think it's hard to tell since it's a table.
This is good. This is what I wanted.
Did you
A
get that?
whole one.
Whole one.
What'd you get, Brittany?
8.
8.
I think one's going to be better anyway.
Who
We
knows?
were going with Matt's regardless. I just wanted to roll and see what I'd get.
I've been waiting for a low number like this.
I want to see the table. Show me the table. Jones is like, hot jokes on you. I change the table every week, so it's different.
Ian's just
It's
over here.
impossible.
Woo! DM, show us your table.
Take off your damn screen. Yeah.
So, you guys are traveling along once more along the coast of Farlnen. It is dark outside. It's cold. It's windy. Sort of swept glaciers off to your right. And windswept glaciers off to your right. The rocky cracks and crevices of the mountains to your left. Deep. What are you guys talking about along the way?
Well, you think
Damn, those glaciers sure are slutty.
You think those folk are going to make it?
Sure hope so.
Sure hope so, but sorry, Koshi.
That's right, we said the same thing.
Well, Milo, can you communicate with your weasel for long distances? Yeah, that sounds really weird.
Not anymore.
Okay. So it works like the same way as me and Barrick. It's like a stone's throw away type kind of thing.
Yeah, it's pretty short ranged.
Okay, fair enough. Shit. Well, if they make it, maybe they'll join the Shining Vanguard, and they can be like muscle for the Erish whenever he's going around, like recruiting more people. We can give them some big beefy armor, and they can do that growl thing to people, and like, oh shit, these guys mean business.
I think that might be like a little exploited.
Why?
I don't think they're warriors. I think they kind of want to just like. They seem to kind of just want to do whatever they did.
Oh, I'm
I
not
don't know.
saying
Maybe
we
a little
force them.
dangerous.
I'm not saying we should force them to do it, just if they want to, because we're so fucking awesome.
Okay, anyway. We've done what they can for them for now, at least. If they make it, they make it.
Yeah, let's keep our eye on the prize, which is just killing Ghidorah, I guess.
Yeah, for the moment.
Best prize of them all.
Taking a swig of water.
Is it water, or are we drinking the things?
It's water, but we're drinking to it.
Fair enough.
And we should sometime today come up on the Kraken's Bane's area, correct, DM?
Correct. Later today, from
Later
everybody's sort of best guesstimate.
Right. which, from what I recall, kind of once we get near there, we should be cutting inland to start kind of going between the Kraken's Bane and just kind of going across the island straight to where we believe Yggdrasil's at, or his lair, or his post for this island at least.
Yep, there's an option there to either continue around the coast or cut through the mountains. Correct.
All right.
So, if I can get a round of perception checks.
Perception checks, okay.
Oh boy. Not at disadvantage. This is nice.
Percipes.
18.
Natural 20 for 31.
Hell yeah.
Well,
23.
Well then, fuck you.
Not natural 20 for a total of 22.
14 for a
pay.
total of 23.
I'm gonna pay for rolling so well here and before too long, I'm sure.
Through the darkness, Ganowin, pretty far along with a 31, outside of your dark vision range, but you can see it so far away because it's sort of faint blue glowing on the shoreline, far away at this point and small. Can't even make out details about it. There's definitely something sort of glowing in front of you, not pulsing or anything like that. It's steady. I'll say with a natural 20, there's some movement to it.
All right. And am I able to get a judge of like about how far ahead of me this is?
So with a natural 20, I'll say you see it from about, we'll say about 350 feet out.
Holy shit.
You have some distance on it.
Gotcha. Over the mental link. Hey guys, there's something glowing up ahead, like 350-ish feet.
Of course
Look-
there is.
Looks like it's moving a little bit, maybe. Not quite
Of
sure what
course
it
it
is.
is.
Well, at least, I guess, sneak by it if it's moving. I mean, if it's in our way, we'll have to get closer, I guess.
And it's like directly in front of us, like along the coast.
It is, you think, on the coast. Like,
On the coast.
correct. You think it is where land meets water or ice,
Ah,
depending on where you're at.
I mean, it's directly on the coast, so if we were going to go around it, we'd have to go further inland.
Sure. I have
Alright.
no objections with this if anyone else doesn't. I mean, this place is kind of all terrible. So,
Gotcha. Do we want to just go around it, or do we want to see if we can figure out what it is before we go around it?
I mean, well, you can get a little bit closer. I can't really see it from here. My eyes aren't very good in the dark.
Just gonna kind of tilt my head over to Zor. I think we could probably get close enough to it to take a peek and see what it is without it seeing us. Probably the easiest. And that way we can properly like assess how dangerous it might be and how hard it might be for everybody to get around it. I'm just gonna kind of like pointedly look at Gorham and Milo.
Seeing as I have disabled the vertical aspect of my propulsion system, I have diverted those resources to a better scanning capacity, so hopefully I'll be able to get something.
Yeah, right. I'm worried about whatever it is, maybe seeing or hearing us before we get close enough to see what it is. If it's dangerous.
Right. Do you not want the magic to help you out, or just the two of you go?
I'd say probably just the two of us.
Okay,
Lead
well,
smallest chances of detection.
anyone not like this idea? Okay, get going.
Who's going?
Myself and Azur. Unless
Take
Azur,
drone.
of course,
Yes.
does not wish to go.
If
Places the drone on Gandalin.
There you go.
if we do that, I can cast Pass Without a Trace for both me and Gandalf.
Alright, so we should be very sneaky.
Hey, that's amazing. Okay. Good luck. Don't get seen.
You'll sit tight. We'll hopefully be right back. If we encounter trouble, we'll yell in your
No.
mind and out
Oh,
loud, probably.
Yeah. Just
How-
don't try to keep it to the mind thing because you could alert other things.
No promises. All right.
How far away from it did you say it, or how far away from us did you say it was?
About 350 feet is where Ganowin saw it, and it's just like this faint, like it's like that furthest star at the night where you can just barely see it with the like naked eye. It's the faintest glow from you at this point, especially with those without dark vision, which I think fucking everybody has.
So, shall
Okay.
we roll some stealthy,
Let's
wealthy
get
checks?
some stealth checks from you.
Stealthy, wealthy checks.
Hell yeah, brother, man.
Or Azor leaves with Gandalf. He's like, alright, Matthew, you stay here.
You are a little hard to hear, Sarah.
Lays down.
A little low for me, 34.
This was with Pass Without Trace?
Yeah.
Alright, Drone got a 29.
And Azur?
35.
How close are you guys getting?
I guess as
With rolls like that, they can pants the motherfucker.
with maybe within visual range at least. I want to be able to see this, so I guess within at least 60 feet.
Okay.
Is if I'm trying to get it within dark vision range.
You guys creep up behind rocks, making sure you're watching your step, making sure you don't step on any slick patches like Milo did, but you guys are able to cut through here soundless. You are on the coast, which works against you a little bit as there's not a whole lot of obstacles, but there are some rock structures here and there, so sort of as you would in a shooting game, from one structure to the other, gaining cover as you push up. You get about 60 feet away within your dark vision. Go ahead and give me another perception check.
And now I'm gonna roll like a natural one. That is how it must be. Pretty close. 17.
17? Okay.
Time I rolled a 6. Or no, I'm sorry, 16.
16.
Or am I? Oh gosh, I forgot my wisdom went up. What does that make that total? No, yeah, I was right. 17. Sorry.
Okay.
21.
I'm going crazy.
17 and 21. Not too terribly hard as you guys are sitting here and you see the movement is humanoid, small. You see a sort of spectral, ethereal looking little boy, maybe 9 or 10 years old. Looks to be carrying like a small, very like roughly made fishing rod, also ethereal and blue, and just sort of throwing it into the ice. Hasn't noticed you yet.
Over the mental link. It appears to be a ghost child.
Azur, with your roll a little bit higher along the winds, it's hard to pick up because that like moaning and screaming sound, sort of wailing, not screaming sound, has grown in intensity as you guys have progressed this way. But just past that, sort of like pushing that sound away, you hear just a like small faint hum, like a tune. coming from this little boy.
Yeah. All right. Not creepy at all. We'll pass that information along the mental
He's
link.
just straight vibing.
Just kind of look at Gandolin and through the mental link. All right. Path do we think would be best around this? I do not think that child is much of a threat, but I do not want to test it.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably might be pushing it a little bit. I love that we can. It's like everybody gets to listen to this as we're like, how dangerous is the ghost child? I can't lie. I am not sure on the detection ability of ghosts, so I don't know how far in we would have to go to avoid its notice. Easiest anyway.
What does Milo know about ghosts, DM?
What does Milo know about ghosts?
I mean, is that a supernatural phenomena he would have been able to study during some of his courses, or?
Give me a ghost. I think they fall more under the religion category than arcane. Give me a religion check.
No advantage, but still a decent score. Be an 18.
18. What are you trying to garner? Just what you know about ghosts with, like,
Ghosts in general, but Gandalf was asking, like, he doesn't know what their senses are, so that specifically, but also whatever could be useful here, I guess.
yeah. So with an 18, there's tons of different types of ghosts. You can't really see from right here, but just sort of getting the general description of this seems like a small, like, spectral, ethereal blue boy. You know, it could be a range of types of ghosts, malevolent, benevolent, neutral. As far as detections go, you know, some ghosts, you don't know like what types, specific types or anything with an 18, but can detect life, period. They just know when life is around. Others have seemed to rely on just senses like you would.
It's not consistent, Gandalwin. Some have to see like you or me, or hear like you or me, but there are some that can just sense living beings near them.
Well, if he can tell we're here, must be really good at cards. Dario, is there any tale of a ghostly fisher boy that's a menace?
Not that I'm aware of.
Awesome. I mean, while we're looking at it, we can kind of sit here and keep watching it from up close while you guys try to sneak past. Little kind of loop a little farther out, and then we'll follow.
Sure, let's just not get too close to it and try to get by as quickly as possible. I mean,
That's a good plan.
I imagine this little kid's probably super fucking evil to be here or something. Or I mean, you know, maybe he just needs some help and we're leaving him to his fate. But fuck, we have things to do. Chances are he's super evil and not very nice.
We can circle back to trying to cleanse this island at a later date.
Sure. It's the tail end of the list, I'd say.
Right.
So,
Okay.
mosey on, mosey.
Let me get a group stealth check then.
Whoo! Ooh, here we go. Oh,
My favorite.
doing a lot better than last week. 27.
So I assume that 27 means you're casting Pass Without a Trace before you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since
Good.
the staff
Also
can,
27.
the staff
Nice.
can cast it at will, so it's pretty much as long as we're traveling. I'm just assuming that we got past another trace going.
23.
Oh, that's like a record.
Right?
That kind of is like a record.
The sneakiest plate mail in the world.
18.
Nice.
Well into the double digits.
What about bursting?
I need stealth checks from Bursty and
23.
Crowley. 23 from Bursty. Silent Pig.
And 20 from Mazard.
Mr. Crowley.
All right, so just getting this number plus 3 is so 23 plus 10, 33.
23. Okay.
Hell yeah. 33.
Very nice. The group hugs further inland, maybe about 60, 80 feet, sort of winds in and out from your furthest point. You guys are sneaking your way along further inland. You guys are within 60 feet of this entity. Are you staying right here until your party gets past, or what are you doing?
That was my plan. Unless you have something, an idea that you would prefer to enact. Monsieur Azul.
I'm good with that. Maybe keep an eye on him.
Keep an eye on that bad boy.
Like he's detected our party or not.
Yep.
The first line of defense against a small child.
Nice. You say that, and then he's gonna detect you guys and turn into like this enormous monstrosity ghost, and is like, "Oh God, he was not a boy. He's not a little boy."
Reminds me of that vine. What is it? What's worse? What's worse than a rapist? A child.
Yeah.
You guys sneaking along the coast. Get perpendicular to it. He still takes his fishing rod, throws it in. Now the humming, sort of distant to the rest of you, but you're all about 60 feet away from him now. Sort of looks up and looks back. And goes back to fishing. Rest of the party moves on by. Continues humming. And sort of on the coast while fishing, just sort of like little kid dancing from one fishing place to the next.
Oof. Okay.
Party gets another 60 feet away at this point. So, our two guys that are behind a rock right now, closer to the coast, your party has passed, seemingly out of sound range, unnoticed. What would you like to do?
Awesome. Well, now I guess we follow along, and just gonna over the mental link to say, all right. So now we kind of circle around him like they did, but I say keep him within visual just in case.
Agreed.
So,
Let's go.
Circling further inland and then
staying within that 60-foot range so we can still see him the entire time.
all right, we get a couple of stealth checks.
36.
Ah, just a 31.
24. Wait, y'all have passed without trace going. 34.
For the dr-
Very well.
Sneaky drone. I'm taking thorough joy in getting to roll stealth checks, not for Milo because they're better.
Yo, nat 20.
Nice.
So 38.
You guys have gotten past. You guys are catching up to them. Once again, he sort of like he hears something and he looks back over, looks in your direction, like inland. Turns right back, starts fishing again.
Fucking hell.
You guys get 60 feet past.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suppose.
So creepy undead kid. It's going to turn into a killer ghost dragon unkillable thing. Okay,
No idea.
all right. I mean, you know, if it is Koshik, Crowley, do you know if you can message undead creatures with your sending spells?
Don't think so.
Okay,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I just thought that if it literally came to it, we could be like, hey, creepy ghost, you cool? And if it was just like, and then we'd know that it's like, okay, that was just a ruse, 100%.
You know, I've never tried it, but I don't know. I might be able to.
Well,
Someone help me interpret this. It says a creature. It's a ghost a creature?
well, you can message Dario, right?
Yes,
He's undead.
that's true.
There's like half a second of resentment, and then okay, this makes sense. On
Fair
Dario's
enough.
face.
I'm not like a ghost. Also dead. I guess you're right.
Yeah, perhaps I could. I don't know. I've never tried, but that's a bridge that we'll cross when we come to it. Yeah.
Right, we've got other fish to fry. Yeah.
It's funny because the kid is fishing.
Yeah, fish to fry.
I'm glad Gandon appreciates my
Happy to help.
Koshik's
My humor.
stomach growls.
hey, I'm gonna poke Koshik's breastplate or whatever around her belly. Like, you shouldn't have given all your food to the Yetis.
I'm
No.
going to dig a ration out of I'm gonna dig a granola bar out of the bag of holding. And just my candy corn out of the bag of holding.
Oh,
Ugh,
Can I get a
that's
round of perception
disgusting.
checks?
of perception
Get a
checks, you said?
Constitution saving throw against watching someone eat candy corn.
Oh no, someone's
Son of a
planted
mother.
cursed objects in
Oh,
our bag
nice!
of holding.
I brought it from the haunted realm. You know.
God damn it.
Just trick or treat all the time there.
18.
19.
16. I think that's a. No, that's the wrong sheet. Plus 9. 25.
22.
22.
Nice.
A 1, and I rolled for the unsated, by the way.
Are you sure you don't want any lozenges? Gandolin?
What are you talking about?
You're coughing.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Sure.
RTM, as you guys are sort of having this conversation, asking Koshik if she can message this creature, the little boy has stopped fishing and is staring at your group.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, the little kid's looking right at us. Let's just keep going the way that we're going. No one making these sudden movements, and we'll just casually go off without any incident. Just to walk like you're supposed to be here.
God, why did we stop walking?
Just keep going. Just keep going. Just move as one.
For the Lions.
Marines, we are leaving.
No, don't. It could be like a predator or something. If he sees us all bolt and make sudden movements, it could set off a reflex to chase after. So
It's called a prey drive, I think, in like dogs. Anyway. We start to scoot away. Uh-oh.
Crowley Gorham.
Fuck.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Huh?
Well,
Just gonna move up behind Gorham.
What the hell does Crowley Gorham okay mean?
Nothing
They're okay?
personnel,
Wait.
kid.
He said, Crowley Gorham, you're okay. Let's keep moving.
It's like- I'm just gonna stumble a little bit and catch myself on Gorham's shoulder. Apologies, the terrain is a bit rough.
Oh, I see.
Someone make a noise for me.
I don't know.
Thank you. Now that you've made noise, he definitely knows you're here. It was a ruse.
He tricked us!
betrayal.
Damn,
I
that was a nat 20 to sneak up behind.
goddamn genius. All right, someone make another noise.
No.
Not this time.
No more
Stop on
noises.
me now.
You guys
Betrayed us.
sort of staring at this ghost child, and he's staring back at you, clearly watching you now. Doesn't move from his fishing place as you guys continue to walk. It gets smaller and smaller in your vision as you continue along, and eventually fades.
Fade from vision or just like fade from existence?
Fade from vision.
Okay.
He moved on to the other
Okay,
side.
no Los Dos.
The other side is Mapar. It's not really going to be any
It's
better
not
from this
better.
place.
Yikes.
Better for us that he's not here.
Is it though?
I mean, what if
Get
that
more
was,
powerful?
you know, if
Or
it
for-
turns out that this kid is the, what is it, the Mariner's son or whatever, we know where he's at. We can come back and get him, right? Isn't that what the legend was? Is that the guy's mad and he's crying over his son being missing or something like that, and then eventually he'll get pissed and go on the warpath and kill all the things in the area and then go back and mourn? Dario, isn't that right?
That is the legend.
Yeah,
I don't know if bringing him his ghost son
No,
would make him
no.
particularly happy.
just saying, you know, if it comes
Okay.
back and we need to be like, hey, where's my son? I'm like, oh, he's actually just like right over here.
He was having a jolly old time. He was just fishing up a storm.
right.
Seemed like a poor day for it, but I mean, he seemed happy, so who cares?
This dumb kid was fishing right into fucking ice, so I don't think the weather matters.
I don't think there's a good day for fishing in here in Tormund anyway, so
Yeah, there's no fish anywhere.
that's very sad.
But I mean, Charles said he had to go way out into the ocean to get fish and bring them back. So
That makes sense.
no animals.
Strong swimmer, that guy.
Right, I mean, you'd figure with all that fur, that'd be, kind of a detriment. but
Drag,
shit,
yeah.
Or just,
If you're just that buff, doesn't matter.
yeah, just needs raw power. It's great. So anyway,
Must be nice.
I used to be so strong, and I'm not gonna be one
Yeah,
of
that
those
was
old
like a
guys
cheat,
that
though.
talks about their glory days, like, oh, back in my day when I was in
late.
the swamps, I could just throw trees like they were nothing and punch lizard folk out in a single hit. No, I never did that.
Uh-huh.
Focus. Stop talking so much, Gandalf.
Well, hopefully that won't come back to bite us in the ass. Let's go.
I assume we're still moving.
Desperately keeping a watch out for whatever may indicate we've entered the Krakenbane's territory.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
You got it, Chief. 24.
24. Screams along the distance, sort of wailing that continues to grow louder. You continue on this direction. You guys have been traveling probably half the day now to get past this boy. Took you a little bit longer sneaking around, but not too much longer. Just sort of on the whales along with the wind. Faint sound of crying.
There it is.
Dario, what exactly killed this entity's son? What did the legend say?
I don't think anyone knows. It's just he mourns his missing children or his dead children, something like that.
And so, that is a mystery to even him.
I've never really spoken to the guy.
You know, I was just thinking of a possible bluff check in the future, saying, "Oh, that fucking Yidra guy killed all your kids. That's terrible, man. You should do something about him." But you know, let's try not to do that unless we get caught.
It's possible. Are you a good liar?
No. But Crowley is, and so Crowley should keep that in mind.
Never told a lie in my life.
Exactly. See, he's just natural at it.
Natural 19 on that insight check.
Do you want me to roll deception?
Please do.
Why, yes.
No, but of course. Was that a wince? What was that?
I just realized I was rolling a d6. Giving Dario all the advantages, man. Okay. 24.
24.
Oh shit. Was a little low.
Just an eyebrow. He can't tell if you're lying or not.
Oh god
About
damn.
lying.
It's subtle, isn't it?
It's the mask, I think.
That's fair. Can't see the eyes. Well, I think it's kind of where we're getting to the juncture of, do we want to continue on around the coast and see if we can just get past them that way? Or do we want to try to cut across the mountains directly to where we think Yidrul's area is?
I thought we were going to go up through the mountains a little bit to try and squeeze in between
Right.
his place and the plant guy's place.
Was it Blood Garden?
Blood
Baron?
Garden or like Crimson Forest or something like that.
Spooky as shit, period.
The
Yeah,
Baron
the-
and his bloody gardens.
The Sanguine
Bloody
Silverwood
Gardens.
or something like that.
Bloody Gardens, we were close. Yeah, I think. I think that is still probably the best plan, unless anybody has had any ideas since then.
We can pull up the map real quick.
I'm the map. Okay.
The party says we'd like to avoid any of the things that you might have planned, DM, for the least
I like
amount of
being
confrontation
alive.
possible.
I want to live.
I don't know. Them berries look pretty tasty on the map.
So,
I'm trying to find where I saved it, because I saved it somewhere and it like has disappeared into the ether.
well, it's up on the stream now if you would like to look at it there.
That'll work, I suppose. I don't think those are berries.
Sure they are. They're just full of blood. I'm certain.
Bloodberries.
Yeah, bloodberries.
Yeah, so if we can come up and across these mountains, and then go across somewhere on the opposite coast, and then straight shot to
Right.
Yidrul's place.
He might not even expect someone coming across the northern coast. This is good.
But when do we? How close do we think we have to get before going up is going to be going between rather than straight into The Bloody Gardens.
When we start seeing things that are green at all.
So do we want to go ahead and start going now? Because I think I hear this like really distant crying sound. I get the feeling that means we're getting relatively close to that guy's house. And I don't know how much closer we want to get before we go up. Or northerly.
Fair enough. Let's just go ahead and go now. I mean, no sense in debating about it.
You go like a little bit of an angle.
Okay. Going up the mountains and across this way, it's going to increase your time spent here. Unless any of you have any sort of way to negate rough terrain.
I have climbing gear. That's about it.
That may or may not come in handy.
Not in a way that won't send us to Maybar, potentially.
Right.
I have 50 feet of rope.
What did we say was a 5 or 10% chance that you'll go to Maybar?
10.
10?
That's a very high. Nope.
I don't know, man. I feel like I like those odds.
I feel like you don't know how numbers work, Anduin.
I can go 60 feet every 6 seconds.
If he doesn't know how they
That's
work,
pretty
then
good
it's
odds.
okay, right? Because they can't harm him that way.
I like those odds. What is a percent? What does 10% mean? I don't know. Nobody's really ever taught me these things. It was never important.
And that's exactly how the army wants to keep it.
We lost 50% of our troops. I don't know what that means.
That's like 5 guys, right?
That's only like that's like 6 guys. That's really good. Our losses are phenomenal. Very efficient here in Garnet.
10? Half.
Same thing.
I mean, potentially, I guess I could try and we could make a detour to walk across the water. But other than that, going through these mountains, I don't have anything that can help us at the moment.
If there's ice everywhere, I guess we always could just try to go out and around. But because Sorry, you said that the ghost ship doesn't really like go into this Kraken guy's territory for fear of getting their shit kicked in, yeah?
I have no clue where that ship
We have
goes.
no idea. Got it. Awesome. Never mind. That is a big assumption. I would hope that they are like, oh man, that is a Kraken guy's territory. Let's not go there. And I really don't know if ghosts have like any sense of self-preservation, honestly. Like, not my area of expertise.
I would assume less so. I don't know.
No idea. I guess it depends on like how smart they are. Maybe they just like always come back, so they don't give a shit. They just go in there on the off chance they'll find somebody to murder, and they get like slapped by the Kraken, and they go, "Oh well, we'll be back tomorrow. It's fine." No worries.
Well, I guess let's get to it then.
Can one of y'all talk?
Hello.
Okay, all right. I had to make sure this scene was picking up y'all's voice. That was going to be very bad if it wasn't.
Whoops.
So what is
So-
what is the plan? You're cutting
Yeah,
in
are
between
we-
the Baron
we gonna-
and Kraken's Bane?
We're still gonna do that. Okay. So how much time do we think that's gonna add, DM? Because this is our 3rd day of travel, and we figured it was gonna take 5.
Correct. You'll be getting you would have been getting to Kraken's Bane's place on the end of day 3. So deviating right here where you guys are before Kraken Bane, sort of on that jutting out rock of the mountain just to the southwest of Kraken Bane's place.
Yeah.
Cutting across right here. Give me some survival checks. Whoever would like
Sure.
them.
Hey.
I'll try my best.
27.
12.
So 1 and an 18. Thanks, advantage.
17.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 and I have a +5.
Nice. Galen, you don't think the mountains are going to slow you guys down at all.
It's okay.
Kaushik,
It's like a big rock.
that's obviously wrong. It's definitely going to slow them down. Slow you guys down. RTM, there's a lot of factors here. You don't know what sort of sheer cliff faces you might meet in your way. There doesn't look to be any obvious path with that survival check. There's no obvious, like, here's a trail to go right in between these guys. Like, you guys are going to be making your own way here. So, best guess, an extra day.
Oh.
An extra day easy, and that's at best.
Wait a minute. My ranger ability might actually negate this. Natural explorer. Because mountains being one of my favorite terrain types. Let's see. While traveling for an hour or more in your chosen terrain, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel.
Oh shit!
There you go.
Your group can't become lost by anything except by magical means, and you remain alert to danger even when you're engaged in another activity.
Hell yeah.
You can move
Okay.
stealthily at a normal pace while alone. Well, okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Nice. So we'll actually move faster?
Let's go.
I don't know.
You won't be moving faster. You'll be moving at about the same pace you've been
Okay.
moving, because you've been moving at a normal pace anyways.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jones pulls out
We've
the.
just been stopped.
These aren't mountains. These are cliffs.
These are all
Denied.
ice. Good job being an idiot. No, yeah.
That's
All nice.
that moment when you have the incredibly specific class feature for just that situation.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's go. All right. So I guess that decides it. Yes. We're going on in. So we're gonna be rangering it up to keep us moving.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Azor, you're gonna be point on this.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Point Artyom, seeing his survival skills already. Just be like,
He
yeah.
says, "I will lead you through the mountains from the back."
Mountains of the Mist.
Oh.
Hey, we can do this together. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Tag team.
That's what I was
Right.
Dynamic duo.
Okay.
If allowed to, I will just keep talking. All right, let's do it.
You guys make your way inland, immediately greeted with mountainous, rocky terrain. But Azur hopping up on rocks, an easy climbable path, making his way up, and it is effortless. And as soon as you see him sort of moving through these mountains, path becomes apparent to each of you as well. As you're sort of hopping up on these mountainous areas, moving around, seems second nature to Azor as he's sort of leading you around. The wind starts to pick up the higher you get and the higher you climb. It gets colder, and just on the distance, off to your right and towards the coast, being carried in. Being carried along the way.
Yeah, hey, big homie.
That's not good.
It's
What a
just
fella.
incessant crying.
It's not going to get really old really quick.
Does not stop.
Awesome.
I mean, this guy is probably not a good guy for being here, stuck for forever, right? I mean, he's probably
he goes
just
on like a rampage with his
Right, he-
Kraken, so
he's probably murdered hundreds and hundreds of people. Like, we shouldn't feel sorry for this guy, even if he is just crying. He's
Constantly.
not eyes out, yeah. So just, you know,
Trying to convince us or yourself at this point. I'm unsure.
I was just making sure we're all on the same page because, you know,
I'm pretty
I
sure
care
crying
about
is
people.
not a universal experience, or is a universal experience not specific to nice people.
Right, it looked like you were tearing up with all that light earlier when we were fighting the dragon. Anyone can cry. Just give him a winning smile.
What the fuck? Yeah. Well.
Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope we get out of earshot of that in the relatively near future.
Guys moving along the coast, getting a bird's eye view now as you continue climbing over this land. You get higher, hundreds of feet in the air now, looking down at the coast. And as this crying is just sort of washing over that, you look down at the coast and the beach. You see a large manor perched on a cliff face, and around it just faint blue glowing spectral things all around it.
Ew.
40, 50 maybe.
He's got to let the ghosts.
Yeah, let's not
It's just
be in
the-
any kind of line of sight of that.
Whale sort of washes over the winds far out of here, but these spectral creatures do sort of seem to drift in your direction. It's not a sudden movement or anything like that, but the wind pushes them in your direction. You
I don't
guys
like that at all.
are marching along here. If I can get some athletics checks from the group, please.
Hell yeah, brother.
I don't
Um,
think I don't think that's a good idea.
Real good at those. Are these for anything in particular, Dungeon Master?
These are for going through these mountains right now.
Are you
Okay.
sure you don't want an acrobatics check?
Yes,
instead?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you do want an acrobatics check?
I am sure that
Say
I do
less.
not.
And is that an advantage? Double advantage? Holy shit, John, you're so nuts.
18.
Dirty
20.
Jesus.
Fucking.
I'm
14!
All right, Alex Jones. Gee.
They're turning the frogs gay!
I got a big old 7.
7,
I'm on 14.
14.
14,
Hell yeah, me and
14.
Milo.
I have
Dab on the haters.
I have a quick question, DM.
Mhm.
Are we like well and fully into straight like climbing mountainous terrain, or do we ever get into that type of terrain throughout this journey?
Not yet. You guys are just a
Okay.
couple hundred feet up at this point, and Azur, so far, you've not need to climb anything, as Azur's sort of showing you a natural path, like
Okay.
hopping through here. This is merely just keeping up with Azur as he is bounding on these rocks.
You know, I was like dead a while ago, so I'm still kind of whoo.
22
Yep.
for me.
Holy shit.
Azur did not need to make one, but 22 is very good still.
Nice.
Um,
I'll take it.
you guys
Who wants to
are
donate?
sort of following along. You see Ganwin start to pace back a little bit away from the group. Also roll 1 for Dario, who does okay. Gorham in a natural habitat with Bursty, just sort of fucking all 4 hops, click 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 clomp, click click clomp, just up these without a problem. This is dwarven territory now.
I just imagine Bursty
Nice.
leaping around like a mountain goat for some
That's
reason.
exactly what's happening. At one point, he
Agile
lands
boy.
on a 89-degree angle stone surface and jumps from there, just like rests there for a moment.
Dear God.
So you guys get to a spot that sort of levels out for the moment, some sort of clearing. Azur, you were leading this, as well as Artyom, I believe. Gandalf, you're in the back with that athletics check for right now.
Sick.
Okay. Sorry.
No worries. Can I get some perception checks from Azur and Artyom?
The West
Hell
Coast
yeah.
boy had something to say to Crowley.
Get help!
There's
He
another
said, I
spirit
caught a
speaking to me.
fish!
22
22.
and Azur.
A 27.
Nice.
Very nice. Ahead of you in the snow, bodies. seem like in winter gear, sort of like simple hide and furs that are like bound to them with like ropes and stuff, like trying to keep them tight. But maybe 20 of them or so. No
Yeah,
flesh on the bones.
That's not good. There is lots of bodies up ahead.
Yep, that is not good at all.
Azur, can I have a wisdom saving throw from you, please?
Hold on now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not be hasty.
Plenty.
20. Very nice. Okay.
We should proceed. I mean, is this just like at the top of?
You guys have just sort of like pulled yourselves up, and this is in like
It's
a
just
clearing.
bodies.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you just see like buried in snow and ice, like hard to see actually, but with some good rolls, and coming up maybe 30, 40 feet in front of you, bodies.
All right, that's not good. Should maybe we try to not get to the top of this? Maybe we should try to scale along this side of the mountain, or seems like a very dangerous place to be.
RTM,
I
can I
mean-
get you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me?
All right. 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are
That's
other
all.
people starting to crest up behind them at this juncture?
That is if they're trying to hold you off or anything else. I say Gorham's probably third in line following you, so he's probably right on the rock right below you.
Shit.
Gorham, you just sort of see Azur and RTM like stop mid-climb in front of you, interrupting Bursty stride.
Can we just see that there are furs and bones, and that there aren't any other there aren't like plants in the area, or just rock bones first? No.
Just bones. Wrapped up in like simple like villagers' clothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened up here, but or what's continued to happen. Do all of them seem to be relatively at the same age, or do some of them seem like they might have been stuck in the snow for a longer time?
With your perception checks, they all seem to have been here for about the same amount of time, maybe.
Okay. Maybe whatever happened to them as like an event. We might be able to make it by, but everyone should be on the highest of alerts if we're going to pass up here.
Azor, can I get you to make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Do we feel that there's something causing us to make any kind of check? Okay, just making sure.
19.
19? Okay.
All right, we'll keep on going up here, being very stealthy and very alert.
Gonna stealth around them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
Pull yourself up if I can get stealth checks from everyone.
You got it,
Dirty
boss.
20.
Are we still benefiting from Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah, I would like recast it right up here at the top.
29.
29.
All disadvantages are real ho. Dropped a 19 on the dice for a 9.
Oof.
Oof.
For a 21 total.
Okay.
A 19 for Gorham and a 22 for Bursty.
Hell yeah, Bursty.
Nice.
Holding it down. 38.
38. Okay.
A 37 for Azor and a 24 for Nazar.
Very nice. Kaushik. Did you roll
I
a
thought,
stealth
I thought
check?
I said mine, right? Yeah, I already said it. It was 29.
29. Okay.
I think. Let me make sure. Yeah, plus 10. I rolled a 12. Plus 7. Right, it's plus 7 for my stealth? Yeah, so 29, yeah.
Milo, can I get you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. My stealth is actually a plus 6, but I also roll with advantage. So it's a 26 instead. Sorry. My advantage was just a 9.
A 19.
19. Okay.
Thought I was gonna have to burn a flash of genius on that one.
Okay. You guys sneak around this pile of corpses.
Uh-oh, he's choosing
Me.
the target.
Me. Pick me! I want to be involved. With a lot of rolls, maybe I don't want to be involved.
SpaghettiOs.
So many rolls.
Oops, all
Is-
damage.
Is
That's
that
why
the whole pile of corpses?
they all explode. They're bombs.
Kaushik, you should use your detect undead ability.
Ah!
Oh shit, the relic!
Crowley, you take 32 points of psychic damage.
Ooh, fuck.
Ow!
Everyone's just standing there normally, and you just see blood trickling out of like the nose hole of his mask, or just like one of the eye slits. Just like, oh, interesting.
Pulls out napkin and dabs.
Indeed.
Is
Damon.
there any does anything happen? Like, is there any kind of nothing is occurring around here?
No, aside from
Okay.
whatever Crowley's reaction is to the 32 points of psychic damage.
Depends. Did I hear anything to make me think it was anything?
Crowley, your head is just someone make a noise.
Ah!
Thank you. It's just filled with this high-pitched ringing at first, and then just images of dead people from your past, and it just doesn't stop.
Oh dear, it seems I'm crumple.
Huh?
He just crumples to the ground.
Just collapses.
Yeah, just collapses.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
And he's just clutching his head.
I am going to run to Crowley, and
I'm looking around for a threat.
Make a perception check, and Azur, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Son of a bitch. Eh.
okay, that's natural 20 on perception check. 29.
27.
What do you? All right, so you're looking for something on Crowley. What are you looking for?
A threat. I'm looking around to see what may have caused what is happening to Crowley.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what this cause is, or what the source is of him racking in pain.
You scan around. There is no movement. There's nothing.
Fuck.
There is you up here. There's skeletons in the pile, sort of like scattered in the snow here. That is it.
Okay. Okay.
Can I use my eyes of the grave?
What?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I got 60 feet.
One body lights up in the middle of these skeletons.
Over the mental link, I will let them know there's an undead in the middle of the skeleton pile. Just one.
Guiding bolt it. If that's the name of a spell you have.
Give it the zap.
I was gonna say point it out or do that thing that super
Oh,
points it
and,
right the fuck out.
That wisdom saving throw would be a 9.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes the order of things.
Oh no.
It's fine here.
Crowley crumples down, holding his head. RTM and Gandwin scanning around. You use Eyes of the Grave, but as you do, Azur, you fall unconscious. Down, like a board in the snow. Stretched out just on the ground. And we'll go on break.
Hey!
Oh, fuck.
No! Bitch!
Dario, why do you tell us about this thing,
I
man?
thank you for saying something, Brittany, because I was in the middle of rolling. You take 29 points of psychic damage, and that's where we'll go on break.
Holy
who?
shit!
Caustic.
Oh my god!
And that's where we're
This
going
place-
break.
Terrible.
All brand new characters.
Who takes
Let's
psychic
go.
damage?
Alright, guys, don't call the DM a bitch because then you'll take 29 points of psychic damage.
I had already rolled that before
Yeah.
Azur reminded me of his wisdom saving
Okay.
throw.
Don't tell
So-
the DM you want to be involved.
We'll be back soon, guys. Don't go anywhere. Much love.
Bye.
Hello. We're back.
Bye.
It's us. All the same people. You were just watching. Last we left off.
Oh shit!
What?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought that was a realization somewhere.
Nope.
He found the monster we're fighting in the D&D Beyond.
That would be lame as
I'd
shit.
be
That would be
interested
very lame.
on how you found it in D&D Beyond.
That's what I figured. Uh-huh.
Look outside your window.
If you weren't
That's-
here and you're here now, let me explain to you how we got here. Where Azur is face down in the snow and two of our party members, faces of the dead, being racked in front of their brain, doing a decent amount of psychic damage. Well, they walked here. Recap over.
We did. That is
They climbed a little bit.
I fucking cracked myself up. They ran into a spectral little ghost boy, which they avoided at all costs. But not before sending off a couple of Yetis, Charles, Anita, and Lucy, onto their way to safety, who had been trapped on this terrible fucking island of undead and manifestation zone to Maybar, with a dowsing rod of a weasel. As they made their way, they found the spectral boy who was fishing and humming to himself. This nice, sweet little boy. As he was fishing in the ice, and they avoided him like the plague, sneaking around him, doing very well, and me also rolling very badly on my perception checks, until the very end there, where he just sort of stared and watched them sneak off. They continued to make their way through and had a little bit of a discussion as they hear the cries and wails along the wind, denoting the place of Kraken's bane. Someone who had slew a kraken and now rides on this beast, giving out his destruction and wrath because of his dead children. They heard his cries on the winds as well, but Azur, knowing the mountains, any mountains like the back of his hand, showed a quick path up and through. Now they're cutting through Kraken's Bane's lands and the Baron's bloody gardens in Farlman as they make their way up these steep mountain cliffs. As they did, Azur and Artyom saw a slew of bodies reduced down to skeletons now in simple villagers' clothes, some hides and furs wrapped around them tightly, about 20 of them in total. Someone make a noise for me.
Ah!
Thank you. Crowley enduring some psychic damage. Azur falling to his knees, Kaushik detecting some undead in the center of this group of 20, and then herself taking some psychic damage. I'd like everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
Fuck!
Shocker.
That's so funny that I whispered that when you screamed it.
Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, I guess so.
All of my rolls today are going to be super mid-grade.
Including your portent.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that
yes.
set the tone for the rest of the day, and everything has been like, yeah, you're gonna roll between 8 and 13. Just that's okay.
Hell
Oof.
yeah.
How's it going, Jinx? Musical Jinx? Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no map for this, and this might be quite a mundane fight for you to witness, but you never know. We'll see. 25 to 20, please.
26.
God,
20.
now I gotta include 30. So, Gandalin, Koshik.
That's when you hit him with the 20 and up.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
No one else? 20 to 15.
15
15
Who's got the higher dex?
plus 3.
plus 2. So
2. Azur?
19.
Okay. If you got the higher one, just spit it out, man. Don't wait for me to stop talking.
Oh, no.
RTM, Milo, 15 to 10.
Alex said it's really convenient if we all just wait and say our initiative at the same time.
15 to 10. 10 to 5.
Oof.
God damn.
What did you? You're
This
muted.
is my bad. I was muted. 14.
14 for
I'm
Goron.
about to say, I was like, God, Jesus Christ, we had half the party. I was like, yeah, and the other part's like, struggle bus.
Crowley,
Like,
what you got?
24. I must have been muted or something when I said that before.
we do be hitting in the 20s though.
Oh,
Yeah.
musical Jinx. It's just
It's
my
Mosser.
archetype.
Oh, okay. I got bored. That's fine.
No, just
What else
keep
is she
people
supposed to
guessing.
do on our break?
get something to eat.
That's a good
Walk a
point.
dog?
Maybe
Think
we
she's
should have
walking
something
Luke.
interactive on our break.
Who do you predict will
A
go down
poll.
next?
Get on
Poll,
it,
poll,
production
poll,
team.
poll.
Get on it.
Yeah, production.
Tic
team.
tac toe.
I can find something. We'll figure out something. So I got Ganowin,
Chess.
Crowley, Koshik, Azura, Artyom, Milo, then Gorham.
We should make them test like how many different versions of Azir's name can you put?
Okay, kicking this
Bruh.
off. Ganowin, Azur falls over, unconscious. Koshik,
But-
clutching your head. Crowley, clutching his head. What are you doing?
And this is we kind of redacted that Kaushik did not get the opportunity to point out that
I'll say
there's
she
not
did.
dead.
I'll say she pointed sort of in the center of these undead. Nothing is moving still, not a thing.
Okay.
But she points out, and as soon as she did,
Here we go. Here, I got y'all. I got you.
your
peeked
mic
out
cut
of
it
existence.
all out. It was just silent. You said,
Yep, that's what happened.
Okay, so quick question.
Yeah.
How spread out are all these bodies?
probably within 10 feet of each other or so.
Really?
About
That's a
20.
convenient distance. Since I can't tell exactly which body she was pointing at, seeing bad things are happening, probable source of bad things happening in that direction, I'm gonna, assuming I'm within 45 feet of these bodies, sprint over to them as I'm doing so, yoink out both kukri, and give them a spin.
Okay.
Just in the middle of all the bodies, trying to hit all of them with the whirlwind. And for the sake of everybody's sanity,
They're all prone.
Disadvantage on all of your attacks.
He's like breakdancing, where he flips up and spins on one hand, and
You know, no, Gano, and I want you to tell me what it looks like because they're all prone right now.
So instead of just doing the standard where he's just whirling it like above his head, you know, just purposely kind of wind it so that it whirls like to the sides, kind of almost like if you're doing like a songjamong or whatever, but just around his wrists and just whirling it around so it's side to side and like hitting everything on the ground around him.
like a giant Song Jobong figure 8.
Basically, that's what I'm going for with that. I gotta find all my D4s. Oh, I don't know what that dice was, but it is gone now.
What is your DC? Remind me, please.
DC is 8 plus my dex. 8, 12, 17.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 11, 20. Oof.
I'm using that ability wrong.
Wow, I just rolled really bad. I just rolled at least a singular, a 1 in every one of those groups of D4s I rolled.
All right. How much is it?
So 28 damage on a failure, 14 on a success.
Okay. Swinging just knowing that there is a danger over here. And when you run into the middle of this group, hitting as much as you can. Some are a little bit beyond on the outside, but you know Koshik sort of pointed in the middle. So you're hitting the ones closer to the epicenter of where she was pointing at. Anything else for your turn?
Just in case I'm about to get my shit rocked in retaliation, I'm going to patient defense as a bonus action. Spend a key point to dodge.
Spend a key point, dodge, get ready for anything moving.
Yep.
Need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Fuck. Six.
Ganowin runs up, cuts up bodies all around him, and then you see him wobble a little bit and then fall unconscious right there where he's in the middle of these bodies. It's some more intense music than the creepy stuff, huh?
This is pretty creepy, but
It's a creepy time. Does this work? If I switch the music, that'll work. All right. Ending your turn there, Ganduin. Crowley, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go ahead and hit everyone with some of my bardic inspiration. So I'm going to make that roll real quick.
Okay.
15 on the dice, so well, and everyone should have inspiration now.
Everybody has inspiration.
Bonus action, I'm going to roll on my path, whatever, and we'll see what we get. 7, everything's moving wonderfully. Why do I have so many abilities, guys? It's like level 12. Tales from Beyond. I said 7. Tale of Beguiler, target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage. So I'm holding on to that.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
That ends my turn.
Play a tune. Everybody inspired. Those that are unconscious cannot hear. You do not gain those dice. Those that are laying down right now. Everybody else, you do. Crowley getting your tail going on. That is going to bring us to. Do I have this right? It's Koshik, then Azur? Okay, Koshik, Azur, you're on deck. Koshik, what you doing?
I would like to use my channel divinity for turn undead.
Okay.
Which also ends up being destroy undead if it fails the saving throw and is, I believe, at a lower threshold if the CR is the lower threshold for my level.
I think
Okay.
it's. I think we looked at this as the CR2 is.
CR2 or below? Okay.
I think I'll double check.
It's got a decent wisdom, but it's got to roll 10 or
Okay.
higher.
I don't know what it. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what I had to roll because I don't see for some reason now that I have
It's
turn
the,
undead
it's the
on.
same as
or-
your spell save.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because now that I have destroy undead in here, the shit for turn undead is not on here, for some reason.
Gotcha.
On my abilities or my features.
Yeah. Two or lower.
I'm about to roll on my notepad, which would be a bad decision. All right. Natural 20, actually. 27.
Well, that sucks.
Shit.
That's his wisdom bonus, guys, just so you know.
Never mind.
His wisdom
Noted.
save.
Somebody write that down. Write that down. The +7 wisdom.
Is
Natural 20.
is there any type of a visual to your turn undead that might
help us see where it's focused towards?
I said, you guys see it.
It's
Koshik
just in the
pointed
middle
of
towards
the
the
pile,
pointed
yeah.
towards the center of the pile. She
Yeah.
pointed it out.
I should be
Alright.
collapsed like near it.
Yep.
Okay, so as my bonus action then, I suppose, I am gonna guiding bolt
Towards that
first
location.
level towards that location, yeah.
Okay. It is going to be at disadvantage because it's prone.
Okay. Okay, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. So 2 dice this time. That's a 19 and an 11, so we'll go with the 11, so it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
And so that will be cast there. 46 radiant damage, which hits for 16 points of radiant damage.
16 points. of
And
radiant.
it lights it up. So my friends can see what I'm shooting at.
It's true. Yeah, you shoot that thing and it immediately lights up. All right, Azur, your turn. Oh, I'm sorry, Koshik, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
I have inspiration, right? If
You
I
do
need
have
it.
inspiration, correct?
Do I use my I'm close to Gorham type of advantage that I get for that?
We should have determined a marching order completely, so I'm gonna say 50-50 shot.
No, got it.
No.
Heard.
You do
Understood.
have Crowley's thing though.
Yeah, my.
Yeah, she's got
That's your
inspiration
D10.
from that.
And what is that? A D10?
Correct, if you need it.
Yes.
Nice.
Actually,
I need it. I fail either way. I'm not going to use my inspiration. It's a 3. So.
Okay.
How many more points of psychic damage do I take?
It's not psychic damage. You have
How
a
many
3 on the dice. You have a plus what to your wisdom save?
My wisdom save is a +9.
Plus 9. So that brings
Yeah.
it to 12.
12.
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flash
Oh,
of
wait,
Genius
I didn't
works
even-
on saves, right?
I didn't even think about the +9, so if I can still use my
Inspiration dice.
inspiration. Yeah, I can use. Never mind. I didn't even think about the fact that I was adding a plus to it. I'm stupid. I'm gonna roll my D10. Give me a 5.
17
17.
Yeah.
is a
17.
success.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sorry, Cody. Thank you for the effort, but my brain
I was
member.
like, oh no.
I do. I really appreciate that. By
I
God,
was getting
no
about to shoot within
worries.
30 feet.
Thank you, Crowley.
All of you guys are fairly close to each other right now. So, ends your turn, Azur. What are you doing?
Oh, well, I guess I'm being big ol' unconscious boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Good point.
I'm like, is this a trick question?
I forgot-
He said
I
I'm
forgot.
snoring.
All right. Azur, make a
Death saving throw. Oh no!
If you went and told him, Azur, you could have just carried on with your turn.
Oh,
Nothing
no.
ever happened.
Nothing.
Snitch.
God damn.
Snitch on yourself.
you are still unconscious. And that
Nice
was-
little nappy nap.
okay. After Azur, let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. I have rolled 3 1s on that dice.
Nice.
Feast and Famine on that roll. Gained when you take 27 points of psychic damage.
Oh, am I awake?
No,
Or am I
you
still
are not.
unconscious?
You remain
Oh,
unconscious.
Fuck. Uh-oh. I'm in danger.
That's not good.
I'm in danger.
Um,
We.
to clarify, so you're not killing yourselves over there. You are not at 0 hit points. You are unconscious. Okay.
10-4.
Just want to make sure you're not just over there marking all fucking death saving throws.
I'm dead. Yeah, no.
All
I
right.
gotcha.
Very well. There's that, and that is going to bring us to Artyom, and then Milo, you're on deck. Artyom, what you doing?
Who I assume Azure is closest to me. I was going to go heal Crowley, but then people started fucking dropping like flies, so I will go over to Azure. And does he seem like he's injured at all? Does he have like any like blood coming out of his nose or anything like that? Okay. I will attempt to slap him the fuck awake.
Use your action to slap him awake. Azor, you wake up.
Okay.
Bonus action and part of your movement.
Bonus action. Trying to think of something I can do as a bonus action to knock Gandalf unconscious. Unfortunately, Thorn Whip is an action. Darn. No, I'll just use my my bonus action to hit Gandalf on the ground with a Cure Wounds, and maybe, or not a Cure Wounds, but a Healing Word, and maybe that will bring him around.
Okay.
Who knows? It's a 3 + 5 for 8, half down the 4 healing.
You take 4 points of healing. You do not wake up.
Got it.
I will take whatever movement I have left to get closer towards Gandalf and attempts to probably smack the shit out of him when it comes back around to my turn.
Yeah, you probably get about 10 feet away from him.
Sweet little potentially detrimental question to the team. Is that healing halved again because of the proximity to Maybar?
No, that's why I have it.
That's why he halved it.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
okay. Gotcha.
Yep. All right. Good call though.
I was checking.
Missing RTM's turn. We're gonna go to RTM. Make a wisdom saving throw for me, and then Milo, it's your turn.
Also false.
Almost 30. A lot. Math escape. 19 + 9, 28.
You overshot the DC. You fall unconscious.
Oh no!
All right. Milo, your turn.
This is how we fix mountain
How far
accuracy.
is the currently glowing body from me?
30 feet, maybe.
Cool. Seeing Artyom running around and picking people up, he's just gonna turn on his lightsaber and sprint up and start giving it the stab.
Fourth blade. Not a lightsaber.
He
Go ahead.
said what he said.
Every time I activate it, I hear the.
We already covered this. It's more akin to an armored core.
Hey, we got our
like-
raid. Thank you, lords and
Laser
ladies
sword.
of fate. Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome to the party, guys.
Yeah.
Oh whoa.
Welcome in.
12 and 11 respectively on the dice for
A number.
19 and 20.
Hit. Just doing 2 stabs down into this glowing one.
Yep.
Okay.
A glowing one, you say?
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
Fallout.
Damn, you can't.
Did you roll
Could
both
you do
those
this
at
to us
advantage?
again?
Say again?
Did you roll both of those at advantage?
No, I
He's
did
prone.
not. I will crit fish real quick.
Yeah, see if you roll another.
Hell yeah.
No, I did not crit. Not bad on the dice. There's 2 plus 6 on damage, I believe. So it'll be a 16 and 15 for a total of 31.
31 points of damage. Holy shit. 2 big
D12.
stabs into this skeleton that's still just laying there on the ground. There has been no movement so far from the skeleton that Kaushik says is the source of what's happening.
God damn
Your
it,
party
Kaushik.
members are just falling on the ground around you, some of them grabbing their heads, like blood dripping out of their nose. There's nothing. Nothing's moving besides you guys.
Doesn't react at all. Just kind of a.
No.
Are you sure?
Turns out Kaushik is the traitor the whole time.
Okay. Does that end your turn, Milo?
Fuck. One second.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Check some.
Gotta think about it for a minute.
Gorham, you're on deck.
Who is the closest unconscious party member to Milo?
Gandalf is.
How far is he?
He is
Like
5
right
feet.
next to you.
5 feet away from. He's in the square next to you.
Excellent. Just kind of the drone scuttle over to him and shake him awake with my bonus action.
Okay, yeah, Gandalf, you pop awake.
Ah! My
Jesus,
head
you
hurts so
drone
fucking
in your
bad.
face.
White blood from my nose. Ow! What the fuck?
At the end of your turn, Milo, I need you and your drone to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
This I can knock out robots! Holy shit.
The wording is
Actually,
any
I have
creature.
no idea what the wisdom saving throw for my drone is.
Probably not great. Or maybe it's really great. I don't know.
The drone has a 13.
Okay.
I have a 16.
16. Your drone powers off right in front of you.
Oof.
It shakes like Ganwin's forehead, and then you just see it go right in front of him. All right. And in your turn, that's Gorham. Gorham, what would you like to do?
Hello. I would like to ride up and start hitting the skeleton.
Go for it.
At advantage, right? Because he's prone.
He is prone.
Okay, an 18 plus things.
Hits.
Assume that hits.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Exploded.
And I'm going to smite.
As one does.
As one do. So that's 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to smite at second level.
All right.
And it's undead, correct?
Correct.
It's 5d8. For 19 radiant damage.
19 radiant damage. Awesome.
Okay.
One big smack. Bone, and you just hear crunching in the hide and fur clothes as you're just smacking a skeleton that's just laying there. There's no reaction.
Interesting. Okay. Second attack.
Yeah. Hold it up.
I would like to do a pin them down on this one.
Okay.
Oh no.
17 plus things.
17 hits.
Yeah, 17 plus 11.
Quick question, DM.
What's up?
So this is like sort of at the top of the little cliffy climb section.
Correct.
What is ahead of us? What is past this that we can see?
More mountains and cliff at the moment, just on the other side. Like a little clearing area and continued climb up.
How far is the clearing area, I guess, is what I was getting at.
No more than about 60 to 80 feet. What's the radiant damage on that, Gorham?
Well, 24 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said 17 or something.
No, I didn't get a chance to say anything.
8, 7. Okay.
But I will be smiting.
Yep.
Same level.
Jesus Christ. Kaboom.
23 radiant damage.
23 radiant. Okay.
And now he is pinned. He has to make a DC 15 strength check and then take 40 slashing damage if he decides to get ungrappled.
Gotcha. Pin straight through the bone and hide and fur that's standing there, pinned to the ground. All right. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. Can I get you to make a wisdom saving throw for you and Bursty, please?
Percy, no!
Thirsty.
This the wisdom saving throw for me is a 20, dirty 20.
Okay.
Let me pull up Bursty's stuff. My boy. Top of the lake. Ooh. Oh. I rolled a 19 for Bursty.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
very nice.
Percy.
All right.
19 plus 7.
Oh, holy shit.
Goddamn.
No, sorry. 19 plus 2. I was looking at my own stats.
So yeah,
He's
guys
still
are-
up, I guess.
you guys are good. Gandalin, that's going to bring us back to the top of the initiative. You are prone, but you are awake. What are you doing?
I'm awake. I am going to use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on? And then so like right next to me is Milo, who had just slashed laser sworded the shit out of this fucking thing,
Mhm.
and then Gorham, who smashed it and then stabbed it to the ground with his hammer.
Correct.
Does it look even vaguely whole at this juncture, or there's like bones scattered everywhere from this thing?
No, it seems to be mostly contained in like its fur and hide armor. Like you can see portions of them that are like portions that are like squished in from obviously like hammer hits and fucking sword hits and a big metal spike driven through the middle of it. But other than that, like it's just laying there.
But there's like no signs of unlife or anything.
It is
Nothing.
not moved.
What the fuck? But everybody's up now.
Yep. And look around
Except
you real
the
quick.
poor-
Everybody's awake.
Dear drone.
Yeah, you see a drone
Except for the drone.
powered off right beside you.
Kick it.
It's just like a
Just
turtle
kind
that
of
just rolls over.
Oh no. I'm going to put forth the idea of perhaps. Is it maybe just the area that we're in? Perhaps. Just gonna pause, let everybody ruminate on that.
It's not going
I
anywhere
can speak
anytime
out of
quickly.
turn, right?
Yeah, you guys can speak. It's fine.
I don't know! There is an undead in there.
Okay, I stab this fucking thing with the kukri, I guess.
Go ahead and roll. Ooh.
Oh no.
So,
Like how-
24 on the first stab. What's up?
Hit.
Gandalf was like, is this a good idea or a bad idea? Fucking keep stabbing, dummy.
You got it, boss. So what did I say? 24 and then dirty 20 on the second.
Okay.
Just stab it twice with the fucking kukri, and I'm just gonna fucking curb stomp it.
Jones, where's
Wow.
Dario on initiative? Is he not doing
I
anything?
didn't roll for Dario because I forgot about him here.
He's a little bitch. He's not fucking helping.
That's my fault, not his.
Yeah, sure it is.
He's
Little prissy
already
boy.
dead, so he's over
Why
there
I
like,
love
what are y'all
this.
guys doing? It's a bad time for a nap.
He walks over and kicks your drone awake, Milo.
Shoutouts to Dario.
So 14 for first stab.
14 piercing damage.
Yep, 14 piercing on the second as well. Rolled the exact same shit.
Okay.
And then for the unarmed bonus action is 11 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
So 14, 28, 39 total.
All right. Awesome.
We're just gonna boot party the shit out of this fucking skeleton and see if we stop being in peril, I guess.
Okay. Ending your turn, Crowley.
I am going to. Let's see. What do I want to do? Actually, Brittany used her inspiration. I didn't hear if anyone else used theirs so far. Bardic inspiration. Just double checking real quick. Okay. I'm gonna try and use Tale of Gyler against this thing.
Okay. What is that?
Target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, which it's probably good at, but let's try it.
Okay. What's it do?
So succeed or take psychic damage equal to 2 rolls of my bardic inspiration, and then it's incapacitated until the end of its next turn.
All right, roll it up.
Did you succeed or fail?
Roll the damage.
Okay. 19.
Okay. Anything else for your turn, Crawley?
Nothing. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'll roll on the table again.
Yeah.
I haven't had to roll on the table in so long. It's Beguiler again.
Gotcha. Nice. All right. Ending your turn there. Koshik.
I am just gonna do what I do best. And, wait, is Gorm on top of the skeleton? Or is... Because I know he had it grappled or whatever. I don't want to hurt him.
He has it pinned. He's not on top.
Pinned,
His hammer's got it pinned to the ground.
Okay, perfect.
You got
His hammer,
Milo,
not him.
Ganduin, and Gorham all right there, and Bursty right there, and Dario now that he's kicked the drone awake.
His hammer's not going to conduct guiding bolt like electricity, right? Okay, just wanted to double check and make sure. So I'm going to hit it with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Hopefully at a third level.
It's restrained, so it's at advantage, but it's prone, so it's a disadvantage, so it's a straight roll.
So it's just a straight roll.
Correct.
Yee-haw. That's an 18 plus 9.
Hits.
So I'm presuming that hits. Let me click it off here. It's my third level. Okay, and we roll. I scrolled up past it. Now I can't find it. Here we go. 66. That is 23 radiant damage.
Half the skull just explodes off.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna hit myself with a Cure Wounds, first level. And I am going to heal for 7 half to 3 or 4.
3.
Okay, for 3 points. Yeehaw.
Okay. In your turn, Koshik, Azur. Prone, but awake. What you doing?
Oh. Get up.
Half your movement, stand up.
Try to just reiterate Ganduin's point of, I mean, shit, this thing's not coming out of the ground, is it?
It is not moving.
Well, it currently has a giant hammer sort of pinned into it at the moment.
Oh, yeah, that's
Correct.
right, too. Perhaps we should just move on through this area so that more of us don't have the chance of passing out. I get the need to fight, however, not every situation requires us to fight everything to the death. And he's just gonna start moving on.
Moving on to the next area. Right. Use your what's left of your movement and your action. Call it your bonus to try to persuade the party like that. Unless there's anything else you want to do with your bonus action. No. Okay. Ending Azur's turn there. Artyom.
Does this thing seem to have taken any damage from a physical source?
Yes.
So when Ganduin stabs it, does it seem to be taking physical damage?
It looks like Ganduin is stabbing a skeleton on the ground. But
Okay.
yes, bones have been shattered, clothes have been pierced. Half of its skull is currently missing. Koshik blasted it off.
Is it possible to wrench this skeletal form from underneath Gorham's hammer?
I say you have to make a check against Gorham's hammer.
Sure, I will do so using the tail of a stegosaurus. Oh, wild shape into a stegosaurus and try to yoink that thing from underneath it and just, if I can, just yeet it off the cliff with a big round swing.
Sure. Roll a is it a strength saving throw or an athletics check, Gorham? I can't remember.
Well, it's a 19 plus things, whatever it is. So at least a 24.
Read. It is a DC 15 strength saving throw.
So yeah, rips it out. Takes 4d10 slashing damage from the hammer when you do. And give me a strength check to see how far you eat it.
That's an 11 plus 5. 16.
Or 16. Okay. Yeah, this isn't a
Just
very
trying
big
to
area.
get it off that cliff.
Yeah. What's the 4d10?
$20.
20. Okay. Scoop it up with a Stegosaurus tailbone and off the cliff into darkness.
Good job, team.
Do I need to roll a wisdom saving throw?
None of you have had to roll a wisdom saving throw in quite a few turns.
Oh,
So we're just
we've just been beating the shit out of something that's already fucking gone. God damn
Yeah.
it.
We got it.
We had to make sure.
Problem solved. Good job, everybody.
When did it die?
Out of character. we
Yeah,
didn't know
good
that.
question.
When did it die? TM, I must know.
Yeah.
You guys have done 253 points of damage to it.
Holy fuck!
It had 90 hit
Oh my god.
We have
Don't
just been
fuck with
fucking
us.
beating the shit out of this guy.
And now they know what's next.
I hope you. That it was all a plan. It was all.
We killed it enough for 2 lives.
You know what the great thing is? Our characters don't know that was the case.
Yeah.
So we're all like, nice,
Absolutely.
good job, everybody.
Nice!
Wrap it up.
Handled.
Eat that skeleton off in the orbit.
Proper amounts of aggression have been.
It's like
Listen,
in
we've
any
had a hard
movie,
time.
where they're like,
Great.
they beat something to death and they're just like caught up in the moment and just keep beating it over and it's like, it's dead! It's been dead.
Handled.
I'm going to see if there's anything worthwhile in some of these corpses and say over the mental link, let's see if these folks have something maybe we can use. And trying to aid someone else in their search check, I will kind of lean my tail over to the side and use it as like a big rake to try to scrape up some bodies out of the snow and ice.
Okay. All right. Whoever is searching the bodies being scooped up by RTM, roll an investigation check.
They're good. They have some oil or something somewhere on their person.
BA 27.
Holy
27.
shit.
Skeletons, correct?
Holy fuck.
Not bodies. These are skeletons.
Skeletons. They have some furs and hides on them. That might
Right.
be warm if you'd be willing to take them off of here. I say between them, they probably have about 50 foot of rope, though that is in pieces. You would have to tie it together. And some like basic spears and like bow staff sort of things.
I get the feeling that these guys were relatively normal and just got caught up in a bad spot.
How much rope, you said?
50 feet if you tie it all together.
Yeah, a bunch of bits and pieces. Oh my god. I didn't realize Milo was a pack rat. Let's take everything. Let's take all of the things.
I think this is I think Cody's a pack rat. He's just
Loot
transitive.
goblin. Loot
No,
goblin.
I'm
loot
checking
goblin.
to see if I have any rope because I did at one point. Yeah, I still got 50 feet of silk rope. We're gonna leave it.
Okay.
I think it's on Julian that I used up all my rope, and I can never remember. I always get that shit mixed up.
Jesus.
All right.
Oh man.
I will continue on as the Stegosaurus.
Up a cliff?
We're at the top of the cliff now.
Yeah,
We're
we're
good.
at the
He
top.
said there's another
It
cliff on the other
continues
side
to
of
go
the
up past this point.
Ah,
This is
shit.
just a
Ah,
clearing.
He'll jump. He'll Tigger his way up. He's gonna use the fucking tail and bounce.
Bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun,
I'll
fun.
just-
The
I'll
most
just-
wonderful thing about Stegosauri.
I'll just use the tail as like an ice pick and just sort of
Stegosauruses.
no. I'll drop form.
Like, I'll allow it, We're making some checks.
Acrobatic. Oh shit! I just rolled a natural 20 for acrobatics checks, but no, I dropped 4.
Okay.
That'd be the most wild Stegosaurus ever. Okay. Yeah, I'll continue along our journey. No oil, but we definitely got away from that terrible skeleton. I'll take a quick moment to heal our compatriots a little bit.
Okay.
And everything's halved because fuck this place. But I'm gonna use a meta magic, so that's basically the same thing over the course of some time. So I'm just gonna do an aura of vitality.
Okay.
And who all was hurt? Kaushik, Crowley,
Kaushik, Crowley,
Gandolin?
Azor, Gandolin.
Did Azor take psychic damage, or did he just get knocked out?
Oh, Azor, you didn't take psychic damage.
Yeah, I didn't take any damage.
That's right.
Okay.
Crowley, Kaushik.
Wow, he doesn't take damage.
No, I just passed out.
All right. So we'll have split between you 3, 4 for Gandolin, 7 for Kaushik, 9 for Crowley.
You say 3 for Gandolin?
4.
4. And then 7 more for Gandolin, 9 for Kaushik, and 10 for Crowley.
Thanks.
And then doing the same thing, 10 for Gandolin.
And this is halved?
No, this is doubled and then half. Because I'm using meta magic to extend it for its twice its duration, so I'm just doing it as like a standard roll.
Okay.
And then 11 for Kaushik, and wow, 11 for Crowley. That was the greatest roll ever. 4 5s and all right. Is everyone looking okay now?
I'm back to full
I'm
HP.
missing 2 hit points.
What about you, Crowley?
I'm only missing 7. We're good.
You're only missing 7. Okay, these will not be halved. I will half these afterwards, and that's 10. So Gandalf will get 5 more, and 8. So Crowley will get 4 more.
Alright.
Meta magic turned out to be pretty cool. All right.
Okay. Do some healing. Continue on past this place, getting higher and higher. That bit of, can't call it daylight, but the little bit of light that you got is fading now, getting in the latter part of the day, only lasting about 4 hours or so. But you guys continue this. If everybody could make me, I'm gonna say Constitution saving throws
Ah, fuck.
in this environment.
Who all would be qualifying for paladin bonuses?
Oh.
Let me have it this time.
You guys can determine a marching order. I will make it, and 2 of you can get Gorham's bonus.
I am riding on Gorm's
Question.
shoulders.
Can we apply bardic inspiration to this?
How long does Bardic Inspiration last?
How long is this happening afterwards? Or how
It's
It's
quickly?
like 10. It's 10 minutes. So
You guys sitting there healing.
Oh yeah,
us-
because
That's true.
the cast of extending the cast of Aura Vitality would be 20
2.
minutes.
No, it's 2 minutes.
Is it 1 minute?
2
Oh,
minutes,
it's
yeah.
1 minute then double. I thought. Oh, I'm thinking of prayer of healing. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys have it, so I'm gonna say you guys can use it.
Hey, fuck.
so I'll need to be by Gorham because I don't get to use it.
I think what was it? What were we originally? What was it? It was Azor and Archie in the front, and then Gorham was third,
Correct.
and then so whoever would be directly behind Gorham, and then
Well, you
One
know
of the
who's
two.
usually directly behind Gorham?
Kaushik. So Kaushik and either Azor or Archie are the ones qualifying for. So one of the two, y'all have to decide which one of you is in front.
I'll just march.
Fight.
What do I add to
We'll
it
be
then?
in front.
You, I don't know. I
Or
don't know what use bonus.
Plus 4 from Gorham and plus her Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Which is
Oh.
like, 1.
So,
Okay.
Pretty good.
So however you guys want to work it, that's fine. Just let me know if I have his bonus or not.
Azor, do you want to be in the front or not?
Oh yeah, I guess that's in between you and Azur. I assumed Azur was leading, so you would have it.
Azur's leading.
Ah, okay.
So
There you go.
Artyom
Boom.
would have it.
Problem solved.
All right, so from
Okay.
top to bottom, Kaushik, what'd you get?
16.
Crowley, what'd you get?
17 plus 4.
Very nice. Gorham, what'd you get?
I rolled a 24 for Bursty of a 17 in my bonuses. And then I rolled a 7 for me plus 7, and then I rolled 3 with my inspiration.
Total.
So yeah.
17 total. All right, our team?
15.
15. Okay. Milo?
17 for Milo and a nat 20 for a total of 25 for the homunculus.
Okay.
Man,
All right. Gandalf?
baloney.
Also 17.
17. Azur and Mazarth.
17 for me and 19 for the little Drake boy.
Very nice. Azur's sort of guidance through these mountains, finding sort of the path of least resistance, you guys avoid a level of exhaustion up here.
Oh, nice.
The further you
Yeah.
continue into these mountains and the harder this journey gets, these checks could come more frequently.
Quick question. This is just, these are constitution for the weather, right?
Combination of, yeah, being up cold and just the terrain that you guys are on right now.
Do I get less because I'm prestidigitating to keep myself warm over my clothes the whole time?
Prestidigitation's a cantrip, man.
Yeah, it is, but it's not about being a cantrip. It's about how you use it. I've got layers, bro.
It's about how you use it. He said it's
It's
not
true.
it's not the slide of the spell. It's how you use it.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, now we need a shirt with that on it. Someone put that on the shirt right now. Let's do that. God damn it! Now I really want to make a shirt with that on it.
I'll make a sticker.
That's fucking yes, please do. That'd be a great sticker. Yes. Oh man. But you guys push through, avoiding these levels of exhaustion. You guys are met eventually, Azur stopping RTM sort of immediately and becoming apparent to the rest of you as the rest of you climb, and you look at frozen ice about 40 feet tall, like a sheer
As ice
cliff
tends to be.
face.
Oh,
Man, sure would be a good time to be able to fly.
He says, not at all irritated.
No, comes from the sky.
I never really believed.
who is that?
I just scream, nobody asked you!
I want to point out it wasn't the cleric to get the first character to get a response directly from God. It was Milo. So Milo's the real cleric here.
Listen, I don't have a god.
I've
was gonna say,
spoken
too.
to the ancestors.
It's true.
Why don't you try to usurp me?
Your
you
grandfather don't count.
heathen? I've literally
Oh,
spoken to
God.
the ancestors.
Yeah.
I know it.
He went with the, like, what is it? They're like council thing where they're like, hey, yo,
You're fucking up.
gotta get it
Hurry
done.
up.
You gotta slap that dude. Get
Why
his
can't you be
ass.
more like Bursty?
Oh, god damn, that's fucked up.
So how tall is this cliff of ice?
About 40 feet.
40 feet.
I got
Yeah.
50 feet of rope.
We
So,
got climbing equipment in the bag of holding. I think we said we got 2 sets.
2 sets, correct.
So should we have a couple people go up and then tie ropes at the top?
Sure, that sounds like the smart thing to do.
You're welcome.
You're a genius. Hand me the rope. I can get up
Yeah,
there.
you got it, boss. Fucking out the bag of holding, 1 set of climbing equipment. Boom.
is that something that I should have in my inventory?
Should be in the
It's
bag of holding.
It's in the bag of holding, or should be in the bag of holding. I don't know if you guys added it or not.
I don't
I think someone
did.
did.
So I don't know.
We guys
got
do
them
have
for
2
sure.
sets of climbing gear. Yes.
Yeah, I just.
Okay.
So who's climbing?
So
Not me.
it's 40 feet up, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna stand up on Bercy's back and then just kind of like
He said, "I'm not
What-
climbing. I'm just gonna teleport."
I'm gonna wedge the hammer into the ice wall so I can, like, just stick it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Can I wedge it in there hard enough to use it as like a ice axe?
Make a strength check.
How dare you?
I will say there is a chance of overshooting it on this particular type of check.
Huh?
Hey, that's a straight strength.
Strength check. Yep.
16.
16. You get it wedged in there decently.
All right, can I climb up a little bit?
You can get Bursty's probably at the shoulders you're standing on, probably 5 feet tall. So hammer up. Give me a quick athletics check to get closer to the top of the hammer to climb up.
The hammer's over there, just like
That's
fuming.
I'm glad my bonus is good because that's a 15.
15. Okay, yeah, you get it. You climbing on the hammer, like pull up. You get right to like the fist of the hammer, and it says, "I am not made for this."
It's pissed. I'm meant for
right,
slaughter.
How far am I from the top of the cliff?
5 feet, 10 feet reach, 15, so for 25 feet. or
And
so.
then I whoop, just misty step to the top.
Okay. You to the top. You're on the top of this cliff.
What's Cliff say about it?
And you're only halfway up.
You're on top. You're looking at the rest of your friends. Your hammer's still right there in the cliff face.
Oh, I didn't come with me? Like,
Okay, you're standing on top of the hammer, misty stepping up.
I mean, if
I'm
I would
trying to get a
only
mental
climb
for
up
it.
like 5 feet in
Okay,
order
so
to get up there.
you climb on top of it, grab down onto your hammer, misty step up. You make it up there. You see your friends down below you. What you doing?
Secure the climbing equipment and throw down the ropes.
Okay. Well, you're taking one of the climbing kits up there with you.
I believe that's what we said, is it not?
So yeah,
No, we need
you'll have
those.
some like ropes and spikes in there, but the climbing kit also includes like harness for someone to be in.
Yeah.
And
So
like,
yeah, you would
shoes
need
for
the
You need the
spikes
rope.
and
You would
stuff.
just need the
You would
rope
just need to
and-
like secure some rope for them.
So we just take. So we would just handed him some of the rope.
Okay. Now I
We've
secure
got
the rope.
multiple. Yeah, 50 feet.
Okay, give me a quick survival check.
Hell yeah.
$12.
Okay. Misty steps up there. See him tie the rope down a bit. Who's going first?
That makes me nervous.
I'll
Sure.
go first. That'll be fine. Oh, okay. Well, me and then look at go first.
I got it. I'll go up that rope.
Okay, give me a quick athletics check.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Gorum, do you see anything dangerous up there?
Give me a perception check while Ganoin's climbing.
I just want to make James roll a perception check.
13.
I refuse. Just because you said that. No, let me roll a perception check to see if I hear that. Nope.
Real windy up there. 40 feet higher up.
It's a 10, by the way. So
10?
do with that what you will.
You look around, you seem to be at like the top here. You can see down onto almost the whole island, it seems. Not a whole lot of detail as it's very dark, but you don't see any more up after this. So with a 13, Ganoin, it is a struggle. It takes you
Upper body strength. Not where it's at.
trying to heave yourself up on here. It doesn't help that it's so cold and your fingers are just like locking up as you're trying to pull yourself.
Is Is he's just pulling himself up the rope?
With the climbing gear, yeah.
Okay. Just start pulling the rope up.
Oh man, I started going a lot faster all of a sudden. It's crazy. What
I
happened?
got this. I'm doing it now.
Woo!
I
I'm
hit my
doing so
groove.
good.
All
I
right.
could, like backflip off of this cliff, do it like that. But climbing up the fucking rope, not so much.
Take some time, but you do make it up. Not issue.
Hell
Who's
yeah.
going next?
I got this. I rolled a 15 for my athletics check.
Milo being the heaviest, I'll go and say will be going last.
Okay. 15. Start pulling up. Start seeing some of the spots that Gainwin made with the feet. Start put your spikes there as well. Make it to the top.
Are we just chucking it back down?
That's my assumption. Y'all are like,
No,
Like,
we
alright.
got 2 sets of this stuff. We could affix 2 sets of ropes to something else, you know.
That's stupid.
Like it comes with just smack game bunk. Just little. I'll set up another set of ropes and just use the pittons from the climbing kit to get it secure up there. And we're like, this one should be pretty good too.
make a survival check for me.
Natural 1. Manifest.
There was a natural one in there, but the other one was a 13 plus 9 for 22.
Darn it.
That's the third natural one I've rolled.
Did you roll both those? Check your feature because I think that is for the terrain. I don't think that's for like tying rope and stuff. Does it
I
just
thought
say
it was just
survival
advantage
checks
on
or
survival checks in the wilderness? Okay, I could be wrong.
Yeah, check
in
the
their
wording.
features.
I wrote the damn thing, but I don't remember what the fuck I wrote.
It's been a few. It's been like a couple days at least. That was 2 levels ago.
Oh shit! I was wondering why I couldn't find it. I was looking at Bart's stuff. I was like, "What the fuck? Where is it in here?"
What's up with all these cleric spells?
Can I ask you a quick question? There's no daylight, right?
Nope.
So you'd say dim lighting, perhaps?
Oh, it's dark right now.
Okay, yeah. Kaushik's simply going to transform into a bat and fly up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
Straight to Maybar.
No, I can control where I go.
Yeah, but if you're flying.
I won't overshoot if I if I fly myself.
It's not about how far or how high you fly, though. It's about
It's just about
flying
the fact that I'm
out.
flying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like if-
interesting.
Yeah, I can't even fly like at ground level.
Oh, never mind then. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Gosh,
that's
Straight to Brazil.
Kaushik changed her
Are you
mind.
flying or are you not flying?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I didn't realize
Alright.
that. I thought it was an overshoot type of thing, because that's what y'all have been making jokes about.
we were making
Oh,
overshoot the
oh.
dice roll, not
Yeah,
overshoot.
yeah,
the
okay,
dice.
yeah, okay, gotcha.
I think that may have started in a Salt Marsh session to overshooting of AC
Lord.
and things.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh. Yeah, there's a reason Milo just straight up unattuned from his boots of flying from the time.
Gotcha, yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah. Okay, I'll just climb.
It just says you have advantage on survival checks while you are in natural habitats, and natural plants and animals understand you when you speak, although you do not understand them with disability.
Okay, so yeah, that'd be advantage.
Okay.
All
I
right.
just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Okay, so 22 then.
Okay. Yeah.
If it's not supposed to work that way,
Natural
like,
1.
okay.
If that's the way it's worded, that's the way it's worded. Then.
Manifest.
All right.
Shut up, Ian.
Tighten it down. Another rope down, so 2 people can now climb. So who are the next 2 going up?
Chuck the gear back.
Your girl.
Kaushik. Who else?
Oh, Kaushik's not batifying? Oh,
No,
yeah,
I
she's
said
still-
I'm not
changed her
gonna
mind.
do that.
You could just scurry up the wall as a bat.
Not worth the risk. No, that's fine. Oh, that's true. I could probably, but no, I'm not gonna even.
I don't
That's
think bats actually.
kind of
have a climb
adorable,
speed.
actually. Yeah, it's
Little
like
air
every
puppies.
video of a bat climbing anything you've seen, just
I don't think they have a
Next.
climb speed either, do they?
I don't
I
think they do.
don't think so.
No.
They can hang upside down, but
They're-
they do not have
You,
climb speed.
you have a speed of 5 and a fly of 30. That's a bet.
Ooh.
Who's climbing up right now?
Kaushik and
Azure.
Azure.
So it's Crowley and Milo down there still.
Yep.
All right. I'm
And-
gonna unsummon Bursty. Does the helmet just fall to the ground?
Yes, it does.
Oi! One of you grab that.
They say no. Apparently, no one
I
answers
mean, I
you, and they
can-
leave
I
it
can
on the
just grab
ground.
I can grab it before I head up and put it in the bag.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Kaushik,
And
Slam dunk.
appreciate it.
So who all is left down at ground level? All right,
Gosh, it just
lower
thumbs
ground
up.
level.
upon seeing Bursty, BD summons, well, you know what? Yeah, I should probably. And he desummons Mazarth. I'll bring you back in a bit.
He's little, isn't he? He could just hold onto your shoulder while you climb.
He's
Medium.
not
Oh,
small.
he's big.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's-
I thought he was
yeah.
little.
He's as
Oh,
big
that
as
was
any of y'all.
that was the other dragon.
Yeah. Rip.
Correct.
R.I.P.
I
to the
made
cricket
myself
dragon.
sad.
That was all
right.
All right, let's knock this out real quick. Kaushik and Azur, what are your athletics checks?
+0. Oh, okay, yeah. I fall off. It's a 3.
20.
20.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Let me re-roll. Let me re-roll. Let me try again.
Azur, you grab onto the rope that RTM throws down. You start climbing it pretty effortlessly. Kaushik, you climb up. You're getting a good stride going on. What's your total?
It's a 3.
It's,
I get a
three total?
+0.
Okay. You get about 15 feet up. And a combination of slipping and the rope just sort of popping off of what it's tied onto, you fall 15 feet. You take my D6 is stuck to my hand. Thank you. 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you just into ice and rock.
Whose rope came undone?
It's my fight money.
Gorham's
Does she
rope,
have
the
her-
rope
Does
Gorham
she have her
tied.
Featherfall gloves on?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, you could use Featherfall if you'd like to.
It's okay. 2 points is okay.
Bonk. You say that now.
What do we do when we fall, Koshik?
We get
lay
back
there.
up and try again.
We lay there for about 10 minutes.
I fall off again. It's a 6.
Are you serious?
It's a 6.
Oh no.
I was gonna say you,
Maybe I should risk flying.
with a 6, you're just having a hard time pulling yourself up.
Okay, Kaushik, you just wrap the rope around you and we'll just pull you up from up here, okay? Just don't worry about it. We'll take care of it.
Milo is still down
Hold
there.
up. I've got an idea.
We could just.
Kaushik, turn into a bat and sit on my shoulder.
Yeah, that
There you
works.
go. There you go.
All right, Kaushik.
I would say we build a
But
catapult
before
real
she
quick
does,
and just
she is noticeably embarrassed because she has fallen not once but twice in front of her boyfriend.
Where's
Slash, he's not
Dario
actually her
in all this?
boyfriend.
Oh,
but
yeah.
In front of Dario.
Dario
also.
climbs the
He's
wall.
embarrassed.
Oh.
Yeah.
No rope needed.
Oh shit, he's just going
Spider
Sure.
climb.
Oh
I
yeah,
would
he's a
assume.
vampire. That's stupid.
You see Dario walk up to the
Oh,
wall
you
at
bet
your
you can
ropes
fall down.
and just starts walking up the wall. Probably like right behind Gorham.
What a smooth criminal.
So
Well, while they're struggling with that, I'd like to resummon Bursty real quick.
Okay.
I can't carry the
Milo's-
bag I'm holding as a bat. Strap it around Milo.
I mean, all your equipment shifts with you.
Yeah.
So
What
after
do
she
I do?
turns into a bat, Milo's got his drone on one shoulder, a very bashful small mammal on the other. Quickly, takes out a few things, racks them together. He's gonna, and for his flash of genius, he's gonna be making one of those little ascender things that just
Dang
like
it.
up the rope.
Okay, all right.
Said on God, we getting Kaushik up there one way or another.
All right, that'll be a 19 with the flash of genius.
God dang.
So he just kind of like clicks it onto the rope and.
Hell yeah.
Just straight up to the top. Easy as pie. You guys get up there.
One
When I look at Dario, giving an up and down with nice shoes.
Thank you. Ah,
Just joking about the spider climb.
worth the investment.
Do we still have Crowley to get up, or has Crowley already made it up?
Crowley's just waving from down below.
Probably make a.
He's not
athletics
coming.
check
This is
for
where
me.
he turns around.
Farewell.
Good luck and teleports away.
Is it a survival check to lasso someone?
I sink into the snow with my thumbs up, just like T2.
It's a ranged attack roll.
Start
Like
to
you,
levitate him up.
Eldritch Blast with Grasp of the Dark.
No.
What's your
Don't
athletics roll?
levitate him.
Pretty good roll. Freaking thing froze. Anyway, first roll is a 19 plus 2.
Nice.
21.
Easily
I'm
make
making
your way
look
to the top.
charismatic. I'm just like, oh, free climb, free climb.
Cloak billows in the darkness. You guys make your way to the top here. There doesn't seem to be any more up from this point. You seem to be at the peak of this range.
Do we see like a cat, like a super evil looking castle that has like a flag on it or anything in the distance?
You see nothing.
It says like
Sweet.
Yggdrasil is here. Damn it.
You see
So,
about 100 feet away and then darkness.
so we're at the peak of the mountain, you said?
Yes,
So we're really only halfway up?
pretty much.
Okay.
So now we gotta go down the rest of the mountain and then the rest of the way there.
Oh my god.
I don't know what time it is. Is this about like end of the day, or do we still have time left in the day?
You have a little
Yeah, we
bit of
can
time
tell.
left in this day. So you guys continue to march on, I assume.
Yeah.
March out the rest of the day. Azur showing you a way down much easier, although perilous in some. I would like one more Constitution saving throw from everybody for the day.
Let's go. I got really
Hey,
lucky
there
with the
we
first
go.
one.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh. 10.
10.
21 with a natural 20.
Nice.
13.
23.
13, 23.
15.
15.
A dirty 20 for the homunculus.
25 for Gorham.
I'm gonna stop throwing saving throws at you guys. Jesus fucking Christ.
19 for Bursty.
19.
Oh, and I want to go ahead and I guess retrospect or retroactively give him the helmet back for Bursty once I get up there.
Gotcha.
Ah,
I unbat and give him the
On
helmet
his
back for
noggin.
Bursty.
I'll plop it back on his big old head.
Funk. Makes like a suction sound to his noggin. Funk.
Milo drops a quick note down about the little ascender thing. He's like, oh, that'll be a good idea for later.
What's Crowley's roll?
It's frozen is what it is. Again.
That
It's a
does not
4,
bode well.
so it doesn't. There we go.
It is frozen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally frozen.
Crowley's
You-
also frozen.
Frosty.
What was your total gain on? 10 or
10.
11? 10. Okay. Just missing it, Crowley and Gandalf, you take a level of exhaustion from this as you make your way down
Ah,
this mountain.
familiar feeling.
Cold. Difficult at just exerting yourself this far. You guys get to the end of your adventuring day. What are you doing for cover and or sleep and or for the night?
I will try to find a place that we can set up and
Okay.
put the bubble in.
Give me a survival check. Higher DC because of where you're at right now, but
I'm gonna give
Okay.
him inspiration before he rolls.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him something too. Hold on, wait. Hold on, what do I have? I know I can give you
DM
something.
says it's gonna be a
Guidance.
higher
Guidance.
DC.
Guidance.
Everybody's
I'm gonna
like,
give him
"Fuck,
guidance."
no, it's not.
I'm gonna give him guidance on D4.
Okay, so 17 on the dice, plus 9 is 26.
Okay.
28 from the D4, and
Mhm.
another 4, so 32 survival check.
Right, you guys.
Perfect.
It was
32
just right
on the
next to you
survival check.
anyway.
Flash of genius just for fun.
Oh my god, we're gonna get attacked in the middle of the night. Fucking stop.
Our team,
Guidance is a cantrip.
you find a decent area. Looks like cover. You're kind of looking around here. It looks like someone may have been here. Like no established camp or anything, but it looks like people maybe tried to, or person tried to make something like carve out snow and make a bunker like in this little like a rock overhang type area. You find this little area. It's completely devoid of life. There's nothing living in here. You don't see any remnants of bones or anything. What you do see, though, sort of in the middle of this area, is a key floating in the air, about 15 feet in front of you.
A key? How big is this key?
It's like a normal size key, like an iron key.
Just floating in the air.
It's floating in the air.
It is stuck in an invisible lock, in an invisible
Are we
door to an invisible
all there with
home.
him?
Detect magic?
You just cast detect magic.
Oh, well, I can't just cast it, but I'll ritually cast it.
Are we all there, or is it just our team at that point?
I mean, unless our
Should
team's
be all
splitting
We're
away-
all going to be together because
Yeah.
of the lantern.
unless our team is splitting out, they're splitting away.
Some
There's
of us, yeah.
Flipping down his goggles, he reattuned to the goggles of object reading when he got rid of the winged boots. So he is going to, with his free casting of it, cast Identify.
This identifies as a key.
Okay, that'll be one more piece of information than we had before.
see what I did.
What? You know, this feels like a good time for Kaushik to use her detect undead.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, go
You
for it.
cast detect
I
undead.
get,
Eyes of the
a good
grave.
view of him. Yeah.
You cast Eyes of the grave. Look
Eyes of the
around.
grave. Yeah. 60 feet.
This every time you use this ability here, Kaushik, Dario lights up every time.
Of course.
But also the ground itself just has a slight glow to it when you use that ability. Milo, you must touch the key in order to cast Identify. Do you touch the key?
No, Milo.
I did not know I had to touch to cast Identify.
Yes. You choose one
oh.
object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell.
In that case, I will wait for Artyom to cast Detect Magic first.
Okay.
10 minutes later, Detect Magic goes off. It is a magical key. And I think you get the School of Magic, right?
Correct.
Conjuration magic. Pretty strong conjuration magic.
This is something quite beautiful.
All right.
If I had to guess, would I say that it's like kind of like what ballpark of power? Are we talking like something really powerful, or maybe like a level 3 to 5, 1 to 3? You know,
You
5
don't,
and up.
You don't get what I don't. Well, actually, before I
You might get it. It's up to the dice.
detect
Do like a perception check or something with my
Epic
detect magic.
level.
concentration. You sense presence of magic. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura that bears magic. You learn of its school of magic, if any. That's all you get. Is it's strong conjuration. I gave you a hint in saying it's strong.
Alright.
It
I'm not
probably
putting
takes
it
a
on a
pretty
scale of
strong
1 to 9.
spell to conjure a house.
I am going to cast Identify through my
Oh.
homunculus, which
Okay.
can touch it.
Oh, there you
Since
go.
it is a range of touch.
No.
In
Hey,
the
baby.
arms of the angel.
Just kind of holds it.
All right, buddy.
Get fucked.
It flies. I guess it
Sacrifice.
crawls over. It's gonna have to fly a little bit to get there, but
And
we're
it goes
gonna put it
straight
on,
to Maybar.
Hold on, I've got a. I gotta hold it on the end of the bolter. Just
Throw
kinda-
it. Throw it at it.
take the end of the bolter and stick it out towards this floating
Thus the
key.
bolter conduct magic like
Your
electricity.
homunculus is like, toss me.
Homunculus crawls to the end of the barrel. It looks back at you.
Everyone stand back a little bit.
It
It's
doesn't
gonna be
breathe,
fine.
but some of the like artificial sounds that it uses to like make its voice, it creates a sigh.
It's you're fine. You got this. It's not gonna be a problem.
Puts the
I already
hand up,
re-
touches the key.
Explodes.
You see a spectral door appear that the
Oh,
key is in.
Conjured a house.
There we go.
What?
That's
Does he
not any
identify
better.
Sparkle?
Yeah, identify. That's the important part. Yeah.
All of you see
I
as
don't.
this thing touches, a sort of spectral door materializes.
Nice hotel. In the middle of these terrible, terrible mountains.
This is a key of Magnificent Mansion.
Oh shit!
They conjure
That's
a house.
That's what I was wondering. I was like,
don't
this sounds
know.
like
Hell.
Magnificent Mansion. As in, this key creates, like it casts Magnificent Mansion.
Correct.
That is a very good spell.
Holy shit.
That's incredible.
This
is a trap, right?
Seeing as it is an extensive spell, Milo will give the technical description to the party. There you go.
You'll learn that this key casts Magnificent Mansion once a day.
Just wherever. It lasts the whole spell dirty.
We just like insert the key in the air and just go.
You unlock
knock.
it. Still have to cast it,
Oh.
so it still takes the amount
Can't-
of time. But
Can the drone grab the key, or is it currently in use or something?
it is in the lock of this door. It's in there. It could try to grab it, yeah.
Can we see what's inside? There could be. If we take the key out, would that end the spell?
40 people just fall out of the sky.
Right. We have no idea what's in there.
I've never actually used Otto's Magnificent Mansion in 5e. I don't know if the key remains
Awesome
outside
spell.
of the mansion or anything.
Can you knock on a spectral door?
You can always find out.
Is the mansion active right now? Would I be able
Yes.
to tell that right now?
It's in a door.
It looks
Well, I
like
didn't know if that was like part of the summoning is when you hold the key, the door appears, and if you walk through it, cast it, or any of that minutia.
looks like it's been activated. Yeah.
There's probably someone or something in there.
Should we investigate? Or should we like be a little more polite? Like,
Yeah, well, you guys, I can talk to these people. It won't be like big of a deal, or maybe Crowley could talk to them, either or. You guys can just sort of be off to the side so that nobody sees you, and it'll be fine. Just
So
give me a
just
little knock.
Go.
You or me, Crowley? What would you rather?
I'll take the lead.
All right. Shimmy off to the side so that the door opens and they can't see anything.
You knock on the door. It has force to it. It seems you can knock on a spectral door.
hell yeah.
You knock on it, and the door opens. It emits a spectral squeak.
That's awesome. Do the noise. Damn it!
Nope.
Damn.
You oiled the arm. This is bullshit.
I didn't. I
oiled
didn't
the
oil the
arm.
arms. I didn't do it.
I'll pull out the spectral WD-40 and just anyway.
The ghost WD.
Yeah. Does the door go forward or back? Does it just go into the
It
room?
opens in. Correct.
All right. I see nothing.
Let's explore.
I was looking for a squeak sound on here. I'm pretty sure there's one on here, but I can't find it.
If I get in the
here we
right
go.
position in my chair.
There you go. It's in sound tell, so y'all can't hear it. Anyways,
Nice.
Crowley, you open the door. There is a lavish home within. Stone, carved stone. 2 grand staircases going up. Different sort of paintings from what looks like throughout time on the walls themselves. And like a fountain in the middle of this room. And then on the far side, on the other side of the fountain, you see another stairwell that goes down with a doorway framed in sort of black obsidian with two sconces on either side with emitting a green flame.
Green flame.
Green flame, yes.
All right. Hello? Well, I assume since the door is open, I'm invited in. I'll step in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arms out, spin around. Okay.
Look
Facing
around.
back. Yeah.
Nothing? No movement or anything?
Hey, Koshik, do you think if we all went inside, you could get their attention? And big ol' yell?
Carly, make a perception check for me.
Absolutely, yeah.
Will do. Carly's going to put out his hand while he continues to look. It's not really that impressive. And 18.
Spectral figure floats from the wall to your left through the door. Floats at you. Sort of a balding, looks like human man other than the fact that he's spectral and see-through. And floating there, his legs just sort of disappear into nothingness, floats across the floor into you. May I help you, sir? Hot tea for your journey.
What was that last part?
Hot tea for your journey.
Hot tea would be most welcome. Apologies for entering in without you answering the door, but the door was open.
The door is always open for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Hot tea would be most welcome. I expect that you do not mind me, or if I were to bring company in here?
'Tis your home, sir.
Oh man, Crowley's slowly turning into Jack Nicholson in my head.
Does Marvelous Mansion, or whatever, that's what it's called, right? It comes with ghost servants?
100.
Yeah, 100.
Yep.
Ah!
Oh, calm down.
I don't know this spell. This is exciting.
And you're not gonna know it for a while longer.
Someone make a
If at
noise.
Oh!
After a couple of moments, another spectral servant rounds a corner from under the stairs, but not from the like obsidian doorway on the back side, holding a hot cup of tea in their hands with a small like plate. Hands it out. Small cubes of sugar and a small like little I don't know what you call them. The miniature pitcher of creamer. Milk.
Crowley accepts it graciously. Thank you very much.
Of course, sir.
Crowley's gonna raise his hand back and just kind of wave like forward, and he's gonna take a sip of this. How is it?
It's delicious.
Very good.
Fucking wonderful.
Hey,
As
guy.
soon as y'all step in, about 10 spectral figures come from either side of the wall towards you, and just like in unison, different. Like, can I take your suit? May I take your coat, madam? And just as you guys, you're swarmed with hospitality as you guys walk through the doorway.
Crowley's gonna speak up.
If we're rub, perhaps.
Could you lead us to the fireplace? We wish to warm ourselves after being outside.
Very well.
Can we take the key out of the door while we're in here?
Can I,
Yeah, just Milo, go ahead.
no, you go ahead, actually.
So, Milo will ask one of the servants.
Is there already someone here?
There are several someones here right now.
Outside of this group that
Was there a
just
guest
entered?
that arrived previously before us? When was your last guest?
You do not understand the passage of time, sir.
Who was the last person you could appreciate as much as you appreciate us?
Things get fuzzy when others walk in. There were more before you, but I forget the name.
But they did leave, yes.
Everyone leaves eventually.
So was that a
Out
yes?
the door, that is. Of course.
Of course.
Of course. Excellent. The fireplace, if you don't mind, and some seats for me and my companions.
Pushes on a wall, and the wall itself just opens up into a great room with a fireplace.
The fuck?
You're muted. So you're not
I'm-
speaking.
Well, I was talking in my head, don't worry. I'm sure they'll be more receptive to the hospitality once they're seated and warm.
Very
Give
well.
us a few minutes.
Right
Thank
this
you.
way. You guys are like beckoned into this great room. Roaring like 2 fireplaces in here. A sitting room with various different like books and stuff on the shelves and on tables and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit next to the fire. Whatever.
Yeah. So no, it is generating heat. Is very warm. Someone make a noise for me. Thanks.
Well,
And you're absolutely sure that the people that are part of this group that just came in are the only ones inside of this facility?
Yes.
Okay, were you remembering or doing like a search through this construct?
Yes.
Do
Alright.
you know if we remove the key and bring it in with us, will this place maintain?
I have never seen outside of the door, so I have no clue.
Does
Well-
Milo know from his identify spell?
Yeah, you can take the key with you.
Okay, sick.
Awesome.
He does so and puts it in one of his
Shut the
bandolier
door.
pockets.
Shut the door.
So is this going to be a shared mansion, or will it belong to? Is someone going to helm the mansion?
what do you have on your menu is the real question Crowley is asking.
Ooh, that gets an immediate side eye from Milo.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We've been eating rations.
Something to warm up the soul.
Hand you a blank piece of paper.
I will take the blank piece of paper and
You look at it. It has menu in like big calligraphy letters across the top. Well, what does Crowley think of?
potatoes gratin, pork roast, and perhaps the gratin in a soup. Very cheesy.
As you're thinking it, it populates on the page.
A nice
Excellent.
Chardonnay.
No Chardonnay. We're looking for stuff to warm us up. So probably like, some hot cider too.
Maybe like
So-
some mulled wine.
Yeah, there we go. Now you're on
more menus come from various servants towards everybody's hands. And
Pancakes.
pancakes pops up immediately.
Dear God.
And then
Let's
a
say
toppings
soup.
list pops up and it goes blueberry, strawberry, and it just starts. It does not stop. As you're thinking of more toppings for pancakes, they continue to list. The paper at the bottom gets longer as you continue to think about pancake toppings.
I don't care if this is a trap. I'm happy to die here.
Holy shit. Huh.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna have that side of bread too. Yeah, I will have this immediately. Thank you.
Yeah, holy fuck.
Right away, sort of claps his hand and 15 different people disappear. Just through walls. Is there anything else we can get for you? Take your coat. Your shoes off.
No.
A warm blanket. Towel. Shave.
Narrowing his eyes, Milo will, in a questioning voice,
Do you have a area where I could set up a lab?
So to let you in on a little secret. You make this place.
Excellent. I need a place to set up a lab, please.
A door right off of the room you're sitting just forms onto the wall.
peering around, still 100% suspicious of just everything here, he's going to go set up a workspace.
A massive, well-lit, like stainless steel and like pristine, clean lab area.
If I die, at least it will have been performing research.
Now you can explode child soul crystals to your heart's content.
Jesus Christ. Eventually, hot food is brought to you in this area. Tables springing from the ground itself, just sort of forming, sitting out this for you. A dining area made for you guys. The fire continuing to warm you. A reprieve from this area, from these cold hills. At least for now. That's where we're going to go ahead and call tonight's session. So,
Hey, yeah.
thank you guys for playing with me. Thank you guys for joining us.
Not know what time it was.
We are going
yeah.
to raid some friends
Yeah.
real quick. But before we do, don't forget to say happy birthday to Artyom and Azur in the chat.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget to click on International Medical Corps link that is in chat already and go donate. Be someone's hero.
Before we go. Azur was resummoning Mazarth as cold.
That's cold. Okay.
He's a nice little icy boy.
We're gonna raid our friends over
Icy
at
boy.
Dice Legends. We're gonna go ahead and start that up. Make sure you drop a follow on us first, and then go
Yeah.
follow these guys as well. We are
Yeah.
on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, all those wonderful things, and we stream every Monday and Saturday. Mondays we do Ghost of Saltmarsh DM by the homie Gandwin / @FearedUS / Ian, where we're doing
Ian.
piratey things and we're going towards
That's
a
me.
mad fucking scientist lair. So go check us out Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Saturdays, we do this across Eberron at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, catch you guys next time. What's up? Bye.